transport current a papa pa ni ebopem on into yenjumoku wa yasor o ye school wo yen was etukwan was akoye yi was akoya yefo was akwa excursion or a Kastle transport your offer 24-hour service the maso flexible terms of payment exceptional service nso yezima from payful I was 0244 406 500 0552 490 and abra Kastle 90.3 FM video maha na enye painful embezi inkomo manyankwa homanu de tew yambra yaba yabochedo yanyi ora ebo backman he was once a member of the opposition NPP party and he is not or he's no more a member of the party. Since the frena emoja yellow and all kanoho movement for change. But then this amnesty is a Backman going back. Hey Backman, memo akwa from Kastle 90.3 FM. Oh, nyame adom na wonso e.
Nyame na adom ya ne odu yom nkakaka.
Na afia fashion oribedo. Enti ya
papa.
Ever down.
Last year in Tumamba.
Oh.
Enti afizi me Mexico nyame ne pra. After no busy.
Ma miss kra. E dan mu hu oye ma me Charlotte se pa na all park ni nyoma. Nenya breda afidi ojinemu pa.
Ejianyi bia so do baba kansa na easy mo ye fe.
Yes.
Na afashion so easy bia yenji na de na fanye bi fofo bi sunko ogwa ma gwa no puntu ankoka. I don't know so do ye hen pa. Ejianyi bia o to do hunu puntu juma bi sunko anye hunu ogwa woda na amagwa wetu ma fa temperature.
Okay. Na and Arabia for Wayaboko. You were once a member of the NPP, but then the movement for change into Ekwekopimo. The information, another communique from the party, another the decision from the party there will grant amnesty to all suspended members of the party. Mimne de means me ati. Once a member of the party, no, etino, a fan then. And do you think that will help NPP reorganize themselves for the next election?
Most can now moment grapple, yeah. But you change the mention and proposition at the moment. Now, I did say, NPP member, you know, my youth organizer, NPP, about Cape Coast, one constituency. Youth organizer for 8 years. I'm an executive member of NPP. Someone I can say I'm in NPP deal. Now we be said by some no see I'm in NPP deal. Many will quit Chika. Now my card that's NPP 1992. I'm joining NPP. Into the party no more. I'll be on you more grade behind me. 96. I'm a amount of platform. My NPP. No, they be able to be a MP focus. Answer MP focus no. Mekasa ansana. MP focus. Ebiti da mi na nta na onye Mustafa unu na no that time no na o UCC to na onye na work for platform kakaka was my party in the party ni na yesum party asede yesum so nde yehun bibi sunko party no there but you back the values and principles of the party at that time no ya kono it says na the NPP to two NDC one you know be feel the NPP better no they join the NPP. But fast forward, you know, I mean in particular, that values and principles now on my aim of being a NPP, no, only in the NPP no view. In the NPP is the actual party now put on a constitution, no, on engagement. Party, I said there's no fairness, there's no equal opportunity. Work with elections, I would do others qualify more. The two impose candidates will be do. That rule of law, that my principles now on my NPP by a strong at that time any mitigation only will be. Anything what the matter fee. That if you not if that you feel, and not if it's compound house. No if you na say decided if you no akwa na say other colleagues or if for the brought back that would no maybe someone there na if you no know if you one the one na and I will say if you no no my ahumka so that when pay fee if you are most of the way you don't want to so clean if you home if you no ozimu and our fraudness about to be if you no matter too much now so that when pay fee na me bi say MPP that why them amnesty about to we are that man for one party na in zaman now na man for who party no coin that mean them what say na the answer is one to say I mean a part of that to 1992 ah them make no odi baby na nakufado no makne no obeje party no what say party no kwa obi dey allow MPP ni dey allow opposition no kwa no party no na fi ngi rule of law nzi bio wa be rule of man the man na nakufado ono mo obaka mo obeye Mano pet no party no ye. Nti ama values na principles ni na okwaya ama dinwozi ebufu odi fi party no mu. Nti until the party na nkasa bet no form na wa hwe there. Nzama ana mo dem nkofo kwa no obetenten no. Nti o dem amnesty nti wo kwa out there dia ekobia adwa. Also wo see fie is this fie to and sana fa nipa de na nkasa ombra. Ni fie ni fie e wo de wa ye fi na go for we clean na we view one that's what I so much me film that no you I mean particularly there's no way my account record them things here there's no way I'm going MPP back marker there's a party there and you know and this native no that's on the what's known for by force and come from this even though I don't support NDC I support movement for change the mention so when this no can this MPP ko teza or in the NDC in the NPP which I mean, come up with the simple. People who also show one MLP, where ya one kuya woman coffee party was a young with party woman. But thinking the man and son our car there, or cotton so our friend the monk of when they one done on mobile party. What I call it there, my more typical example, the year 2020 election. No, I suspend Cognate Japan. Well, if you suspend anymore of a campaign, maybe. The promise of woman appointment. But did not go to be our Kasa, no, what are they also work for this position? Let's out this position in the end in one ministry. But the winning part instead of using the man offered the using of Yala. This Yala, otherwise, on a genuine reconciliatory gesture. Or Yaza, but you know, young Crawford, Wabba will win the power. You are sure what the power lies. The man 2007. Mr. Nanchamanton. About what it's young Obi Grade thing when you MP for the school of na Nancy Allen and a mayor Bonibian party. But it's going fine because we support Mr. Lanchaman. Now, when I was suspended, and I don't know, I'm Mr. Lanchaman, Mosey and Kofi, Minion Jones, so enjoy a mixed party and watch your letter on conditions. So when you double media party. When they discuss the issues in our family train, when you see the margin against Mr. Lanchaman, to every election be our you keep party also so by you are resigning. It means MPP party if you know and suddenly come back. If you know so that you don't have to look back because ever anytime there are opportunity but also there a contest election and now so in a position, you know, they will make reference to the general of party of bench. Of you bench, I mean, bombs, some more foot with my marble, if you pass even that. I look over, you was there, will be used because later they need the numbers for elections. They will use who we are, for that show where power lies. And that is why some of us are not going back to the MPP.
Hey, back my mate was here. The communique, the leadership of the party, signed by the acting national chairman, Ora Dankwa Smith Booty. Or just a ploy to get members for them to win the next election. Then they will show them where the power lies.
So why be that? I know why be that. Instead of make reference to more in the past. Because last election, no one doing the Ubutu wire without one work one. They didn't do this. They should have done it prior to the last election. I don't if the Ubutu will win without them because 2016, I bet what Saka Mr. Paula Poko on you could make Japan. I was suspended 1 year Boliviano. They won the election. And to feel that the same way they can also do without Alan and Kofna. I don't know what called. But open 1 year in tea. As we want to hear Domin. I mean, on Yajin Papa no TH. because MPP, I mean, my join the party, meaning party. So chairman and Kastle sign here, the acting chairman, the booty, I mean, Uncle only there in the booty, I mean, Uncle Pada, and Uncle Pa. And I mean, the minimum I'm a catcher there. Otherwise, on genuine, because on genuine now, and open amnesty, other general amnesty them. That's the painful, already that man, Mr. Him too, or yeah, and some painful. It to painful on one Kakasa. On one Kakasa there, oh, painful. The Mazi, one Koye, often chair, no, you're better in the pattern. Into women and then things in the pattern, but into the pattern, we are before Namo Abifi, no, a pattern. The man, the Kuana, the man, the rest of the Ebobra. Then is your man natural letter, as I bet their own okay, I want better. I don't pay you to Kumpo there. What's a break? One more condition. Condition that say, 1 hour one can say, for application to rejoin the party. Ever 2 years time in intimate contest for any position. Yeah. So how can you say that at a general amnesty with conditions? When you give general amnesty, you don't give conditions. It's only when you are giving conditional amnesty. Like them see, and also the Mazi say, yeah, by a bejo. Now, and yet the Mazi, when you want a general amnesty, for just because Dr. Baumia, no MPP, 2008, on case this or party me that, no supporting MPP that, uncle campaign MPP that, uncle same MPP that. But one from there, I'm there running mate man and Uncle Father. At that time, party constitution also there, say, Bibi Dama, also there, a member more, also there 2 years. They gave me a waiver. We will give the margin if you want, my honor by running mate. Now, sir, if you there, when I go there, and go for work on a pedal over back, why don't you also give them waiver? But the pedal more conditions. No, so that was there, and again, I pedal BB, no, the Mary BB keke. So when you do that's a town call fire, get them never, but in any case, one woman up I want that. One woman was some party in my party in the port, 26, one poor young one then, no one with Muko. But just a macarasa, if they should, all the wash one can say, one fear. Now, we say one pattern, sir. Some of Mr. Kwame Pin kind. Also, I know one MPP better CPP. That's the most in Zamarukoya. Dominant. That's why young Zamaria, the BMPP, your very history, the CPP. So the year is a part of food as a bowl, but I'm commenting also part of food. Our party, no, damn of values and principle now yet in 92. That is for me MPP now. It would be go 2 billion. I can't saw them principles in as a better than party for free. Or your young party or your UP tradition about better on the food. It is a Yabemo Kono, it's one party, I want as a good food. Why was that one panel? They can come on board.
Honorable Alan Chamante, better party for full.
Let's a party for fun. Honor and dominating movement for change. Your transition from a movement for change to the just political organization now to a political party.
Oh, okay. They will contest the 2028 election in that party's name.
Yes, them no be. So Mr. now on as independent candidate again. Or as a presidential candidate. So Yami Adome congressional leader. He will become the presidential candidate of that political party, not as independent candidate.
I don't know, Minimaji, but now, if the leadership of the party or approach Honorable Alan Kojo Chairman, now say for reconciliation purposes and then for the betterment of the party NPP, we're calling on board the next flag bearership race in the party. You can contest. Will Alan Chairman come back to the NPP or stand a one position that he has nothing to do again with the party?
Not shape that. What is the slaves now? Then about was it, but no fun cancan. It ain't them. There's a cancan of them from an ozoco. It is a cancan so Ochuma, opera the now or by a nurse and family in the Pawa. Untumin down because in Famon also continue to enforce a cancan or opera the now. No, then it is too late. It is still baby doing the other time, yet you must answer my own signature. some of us saying MPP. I said, this is not the MPP again in 1992. And that's why Mr. Chamantin, Abra always ran from the party, in its letter, or show since I resign. And as some okay in there, the values and principles are underpinning the formation of the party. Those principles are no more. Those values are no more. And the party, paying him about being actually mostly a boy and him as he would in paying part cap. Wakasaka or party. My farmer was sold. I can't recall a not by election. Mr. Lanchamatina, or your founding member of the party, or your apart from the Kastle. Then a B, I don't answer about any party. But too much back is in Shadow was Mr. Lanchaman to stage, you know. After Macanasa, if this is the party, one from the engagement, one constitution and proof engagement. Because no more example. Party now, rules and regulations said that a party executive, you don't openly support a candidate. Those national executives were in Homer. Youth organizers of the constituency of some constituencies and police stations. What I got a form was I'm a candidate. The other one, those what I got a form no, I'm a candidate, and the party sat down and kept quiet. This is the party I'm catching. They don't even respect their own rules and regulations in their own constitution. It is, for my principle, I will never support and I will never join this party, honestly. And behind the Mickey party, no watch it. Now, I'm not going to go back to them people.
So, you believe that these directives, don't yield any good result for the party?
No, you see, what's today, a better party into a DP to represent something. The thing is that, say because of me, but in movement for because in that's they will only use you for election. They will need your vote and your support and your campaign. As a Macanasa, Mr. Boy, you're on the Mr. 2016 elections. There's no village, a classy day, and you're not the crime, Mr. Uncle. Now, so what are you doing now? Alan Pede, of a contest due for presidential. Oh, what's you resigning? Yeah, they make reference to 2007 as someone see you. You have to know when you see money. And so that's the party. MPP, if you and telling Kuruchi, they're a smart person, if you and go back because they will use you. And when the time comes out, about your wax, that if you party anymore. That is the kind of party. Or anything more, you Ogana or to when I bought Dugu in seeing the Ghana that but some of us are never going to go back to the MPP because we believe there it will be in the interest of the party, for example, for MPP to stay in opposition for a long time. And that is in the interest of the country for MPP to stay in opposition for a long time. I consider the last 8 years as over here, plus your corruption cases of and some of who pay back. It will be good for this country to have a long term so that we can prosecute a Yufuna we are man major president and man. They prosecute when now you the court. That's the jail. They have more time to do that. It's the MPP will be still position for a long time. So you keep the time to to make things better for this country. That's the one I mean in the last 8 years. Now what ask yourself why are they doing this kind of rush? To the point today.
But we will try to reconnect him. Ora Ebo Backman and Yenyerizin Komono. Once an executive member of the NPP, youth organizer, and they what's on way free party no more. Honorable Alan Kojo Chamantin also the principles and then the values of the party is not working again. That was the basis for their resignation from the party. But then the NPP party will grant amnesty, but he believes that Oyekona or Faduna or they use one. Okay. Yeah, Backman.
Yes.
Aha. I'm the Ahomani inti Fenwe. No, go asam do.
Yes, no, listen there. Party lose elections. Just December and lose election. No.
Yes.
Now the more in the eco foam, na eco organize with polling station. That's your problem. So, and solve we elections. Na as a back constituency level. As a polling station, as a electoral area level, and some as a constituency level, as a regional, as a national. I solve all the problems, and some about your presidential primary. Easy. I will have Nancy behind him. What's what we want presidential candidate will be ansana while before about polling station elections. Namazi when that should clearly tell you it's a part of we need to focus. And some of us are not going to support some of these things. And I'm saying this: when you put political parties there and put Ghana there, I'm always for Ghana. And I'm saying that for the interest of Ghana, Dama actually a result called. Also, these people, referring to the MPP people, also these people are looting Ghana as if there were no tomorrow. And they looted Ghana. In seminar, more pay in oil. When your money and they want to come back to cover up, no, they should stay in opposition for a long time. Money, so opposition there, busy on money. And from Winston, from Bossy come there, Sabi, or one gets
But Eja Backman, how do we trust this statement? Because in one hour, Kadamasi, they are still part of the party and even seeking to contest for top positions of the party. And how do we trust this statement?
You see, I was working in Japan. Why honest? Why honest to say that they are looting Ghana as if there's no tomorrow? But then Kafuru Katakatado. Wakatakatado. And if I'm to say there, it's Obia Yazu woman. I can Japan. Why is it there? Only the woods is kind of keep quiet. Also, these people are looting Ghana. Or can at the time of all power. Because you know you move, no you is all kodo. So yeah, in Kofu far busy in quite double Wakaka no crash and Kofu, the political party and tell party instead of woman. Political party indoor bar. Or children indoor or children you no woman is it. It is all but that's what I sell money into mankind in the name of political party into that. Now you're bambooing, and you'll be once there when you see a friend then Zibiala and when you to a domanum, and that's obey your man pin. In that score on that score, they Makade Obia kind of calling Momuno, on Mum thumbs up, on also there Bonabadu, name Obia. Only Muzazo, or your fin, a visitor could not, or your fuzzy or cutted because you should be no. On the moment, you can some naked and there, and some fatter there, as on man, as a special one, sir. Into the market, and position is clear. MPP, we can go back to a political party on Sister Suban. And I'm saying there, Mr. Paula Foko, Chaga was a yen, open you now, or busy national chairman, first not, don't busy national chairman of the party, on your Bonibiala. Or for parties because he hasn't also known. Mama for some more party this game. Mr. Kobeja Paul on your Bonibiala, Sami Crab, 1 year Bonibiala. But those send there and now do feed there's a the presidential ambition is threatened. These people they will have to be treated like they are not human beings, as if they are not party members. Then the Aquana Wakapima, unless they pay a bumper, I come for the way in ya. The show letter, open letter, the hour who will be a celebrity. As if they Ebusia no ba so what would a yenso ni anaya ano nya ano ntimi sisi we Ebusio na political parties it to me at join in there or chile to me jay on ya by force on ya twie or you ku join less they could no ya it to me jay it's some of us no wa we na to political party be join in no mo we ento Ebusio nti ntimi jay na Ebusio na political party join in there chile butu me jay no be aye na adwende won dada wo de we are family waboa power ba won wuzi na wuzi was dada we your power we your support no was the win elections e wi a na mo sin ipo kuma bi was I won huye nti e bi ama na adwende ho dem afoto be ma youth again
Backman my yenda se bi abri
maso me da se pa na adwuma pa wuzi was some Ogwama no onye finfin manto mfu nyina won koro da ma na ya mesu hire no mo onyimzi na nyansa ozi ya radio ejuma ozi ya journalism a wo ya ma wa be Kastle FM wa be yesronko central region na onkodo nye dem a
amen na so go do pa na ya crowd da fa shedi enyiwa na yenyu reading tibra aye brefi
mo pa
all right ya me sure be break backman
okay enti o wa so be
all right ebusia ora ebo backman na enyin kezi inkomo no amazing kanamaka. He was once an executive member of the party in the region from 1992, now joining the NPP party, no, but in the principles and values of the party, he believes that NPP will lose focus. The principles and values of the party, no, and they are not going according to their own principles, their own values. Into Onyaza, this amnesty was it about to on June day it will yield any good results. All right, but yesterday any ora Andy appear Kubi so busy in common lawyer Andy appear Kubi, a member of the NPP party. Yanyi so busy in common na yahwe no so za awaka say okay ora Andy appear Kubia. He was once a member of parliament in the 7th parliament and then 8th parliament of the Republic of Ghana. Say, some members of parliament be ojine that His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Pam or Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta after the 2024 election. Okase pa yebegye so na adwenkyere on this same issue ho na yahwe wano so beka and other matters ewa ha. But if you are bet to a bet influencer, the main control there. You can also be, or you can be rewarded as the next big sport betting influencer today with Betway. And tomorrow in there, who called say a place who bet in you are or generate code. Share the code with your loved ones, your friends and family. Now once one place one bet on your code. What they earn you earn 4% on their bettings. Until you win, once you win, and our winnings not only a double. Until once you share the code, once you be and to be an influencer exclusively to Betway. Betway get way more. Rich Royal Hotels remember in the Nyanensi that what the Royal Kids Club was the ABBA. Now this Royal Kids Club be Owoma emoframa we the infi enum dikosi infinu du esia ages between 5 to 16 years. Damaso and activities in here every first Saturday of every month. And have special sections during school holidays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Educational games and competition. It be a spelling bee, talent show, hotel facility tour, swimming lessons, cooking and baking with hotel chefs, music, drama, and public speaking activities, career development and leadership skills, monthly birthday celebrations for registered members. Register. Walk-in per section here 50 Ghana cedis. Half-year membership in here 270 Ghana cedis. And half-year annual membership in here 480 Ghana cedis. But remember, a family discount of 5% off for families enrolling 2 or more children. For Ridge Royal Hotel was 0301 200 23222 0312 00 3222 and at 0501 672908. Rich Royal Hotel. Richly inviting, comfortably yours. Lonat Onyi Edru Papa Pa Food and Drugs Authority FDA Wajatum Dende. Some malaria mboabano or hawa. wonumatu ntumi ndidi Lonat back kill the malaria parasite now we're preventing from spreading further the infection. Intima a qualified person and test to day and part the malaria mbwabani bi woni pedue man na kwaji Lonat. All leading pharmaceutical shops across the 16 regions ebenye bi na ato. Lonat scatter malaria. Goyle loyalty promotion and a customer of Goyle eto ufuel ewo Goyle bia eto no ekwa na aka the wujaf and they won't register or register wa you telecard na mebo to bia no one record in your telecard. Yes into kopedu Goyle filling station UCC Adisada Abiase Sildo Abra Stadium Damasu Mankesim Ejumako Bremen Esikuma and Afibakano Goyle filling station see na one register ho na Joe telecard. Daily purchases will be recorded in the daily card and reward will be given to drivers with the highest purchase for the period. Reward didn't be electrical appliances, Christmas hampers, fuel coupons, t-shirts, and afibibria okikamu. Game pack cool chop. And the I try game pack cool chop and pick one. Into from 1 to 36 and pick one. A kucha will win into no multiplying by 30 times. Star 946 hash. Now one suit for maybe. On yen. Yarachade Yaninsa Baka Oya Ora Andy Apia Kubi na Yeninezi in common on far elho. But then more messages in Embra 0244 743 143 0244 743 143 na Yenzi in common elho aha 0244 743 143 in Zinkomo. Maybe men you will free no free her, maybe Sisia. Sana lawyer and the appeal could be bebemuno. Me address this issue. Me address this issue. In fact, I wanna apply on oil from Bakanu route. The best call oil peduno. I believe they will experience ADB. But then the Yama oil say urban roads in the water to the man amona S1. There is an issue on the road and you are trying to fix the issue. You are trying to fix the problem. So, in the process of fixing the problem, you don't create another problem. in the process of fixing the problem, you don't create another problem. Nso ochine bi anhwa na nkobeya wonja portals no midama na asema mekan de and they say for Bacano road ida Bacano from Oye Aquarium to Oye Bacano dem road ebafa Oye Credit Union, Teachers Credit Union enimu ho ekwano ne portals wodo na say urban roads waba fix kwano. Now the issue is that portals na no wodo no wasan we kotwa in the aim of waba fix na we jano ho creating another problem into Kastle ba na say pedestrians obi nso another commuters obi na mkwano a osena drivers no what swerve anhwene ya na woda akobo bi wo ho enti say when you ready there obeya you don't create that holes there then you leave it. What kind of country na yet me? A problem na poto na order wana wa be me da wa ba fix no e boni bi on pa na no mu nso dem and this is a way twedi the process a way to the over fixing is good, but you don't create another issue, another problem in the aim of fixing the old problem. And to send the one crown wa ya someone I did be around so kwaye no kwan no ho nti ade na we kwatwa na eba ne time na ware pen wada ka fail in one na one man ho na watutu no kwan no mu no. I mean, how ya dwene that? I mean, as a man ya dwene that. Portals or kwan no mu, you are in to fix the issue, but rather eco create manhole ne jawoko ejawoko nti wa homen kan wa e ba fix kwana drivers also that what dodge and the one part anhwe ne what the car now because mesma ebo anu ma no driver bi anyu on pedal ne tie bottom kastlefm and onye bien e kwanu me bebre. So and we are edging the urban route that manhole na we twitwa to kwanu mu no they should go and fix it. So one fix here, they should go and fix it. Because Saturday you bring me for ho, they should go and fix it. So one fix here yesterday, they should go and fix it. I don't know. When you're ready, uncle, when you put us with the man, ground the man, drivers from when you're ready, and we will turn our face. But we could try to know what that to know wage a hoko. Problem not don't know. Messi, a one wave channel. If you want portals ni bimpo no ndu da mobile na wetwem no we kwekwu twade no na we gya no ho wan feel mo we gya ban ne da ma na we gya ho woko enti da be na oba be yerubi se on da be na wore ba be na wa fix awon na won man hole na we tutu okwan no mu no e be ne da na wore ba be we are not a serious country. Adan na me hwe video be one of these foreign ekwano or problem bo ho da me da na wo twe wo fixi ema say e drive mpo na namu a enhu de ekonu mpo de oba ahade wo retwa to ma cars abubuma na wakada wore ba ye kwan no enti ansa na wona ho ba kan wo ba ye kwan no ina say osade accident is a wesi car on serve portal no osade obo bi a wa bɔ na ekunu kwa. Please fix it. And Kotokraban, so we will come there. Honorable Judge Justice Atta. Honorable Judge Justice Atta. Me city guards will chroma or yejuma. Please. Yareba wanka so what direct. Eko Kotokraba. Car parker. E wana wobo tazi. Woba park no. And they ejuma kobi di ne car se kwasisi wa water no pampas na ade wo ho. Ejuma kobi wadi wane car se kwasisi wa water no pampas ho and the place is choked. The place is choked. Into Honorable Judge Justice Atta. Ma womrent and one yejuma. Me feel that car park de and ebi so na was we check out. And to check out the whole day, we is on a ton one pampas, what on one toiletries in Oho, consider what ton area, ansa no wetu kan akọ na wona wo bedi wonu dwuma wo market kotokraba market wono wetum na wedi wonu dwuma. I mean, what kind of lawless country is this? Embrebia nye dwuma okroma hade. Embrebia nye dwuma. Enti that company enye bebia engina Anton wo pampas ne wo tiro na aze de car park na enwana wo bebedi gwa na wo papa ka oka no anade obi oba twade a oba fraka ma wa abafa ne nyama no ende se obi retwade na ne nyama no do so ose de ogina kwanu mu no wo load nyama mi wa na kwanu so ne musawo na this trasi wa be se car park no mu e wo kotokra market o ne wo retwane nyama. Oh my God. Nyame come and heal Ghana ate na yeah mobile. I don't know the kind of mentality all in it. But we have a lot of issues to discuss. This week we will discuss a lot of issues. And we both say you go pay for that consider we try na mon 0244 408046 0244 408 354. Washu Brimibi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mother Kwamna Esman.
Aquarium organizer.
Yeah,
Ejuma dase.
Na asama like no I no control do last year man so me the mazi will be you of a prank or for tie the man. I need that. I need on Saturday no you move away the management. O sha decided to go back home when you had why the management. If I'm more you don't know why you go for it crowd. I had done who need to ma the mala about what I say over my account. I'm going to be able to do no we do that. And stand out no abe. But when you read that, make a winner with the other one, but what kind of the media? Why you problem? Where you are not sure walk. I'm a kind of to my follow. Ever kind of better. I'm the friendship the way you do. I don't know what driving on you will be able to find why I find. But you're done and continue who give you after them. Think about it, but as much as I can. It's one of the means I'm not walking. We did our park workout. Up the heart, we go our park workout. So much I look at the car by no way your crown or call. But the man will tell it 2 months to walk out there. Somebody Yaminka or Madasi.
Yaminka was so aquarium. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yes, boss.
With me the family name.
Okay, name. Me too.
I've been Yamishro. Last week, Miss Mitamas man.
Okay.
Yamishro, Papa, music taxi. As my looking or you're not qualified. Mr. Justice Atta, you're trusting or youth or you go levels. Do convention the money to Kanuna, how the market in power outside the market, car quani in Hawaii Abodo. You can say car parkers will be able to go up park one, what I'm going to our park for the warrior, one and the name of Monday market. No, about some needs. A player what to teach, won't go for what to do, what to time when you win. Wait, was our talk about the saddler. One fair wanted to put us in what the man.
Walk on him. Walk away, wait till one one can walk away.
One can walk on my age the man. What I want to get drivers, I hear you a highway ship, a speed ramps be our best half of that. Speed ramps are what
you see one.
You see what the bathroom can for Johnson. Uncle Lisa done and people what pay there. Yeah, wafa. Oh yeah, Zendodo. Omano. In fact, here all the days we are local. Myself, keep course, because Bosha Ham traffic aways. Man, I'm here. We need to pay him a ham. Because they do a park into up what the quani na car park. It is your uncle. Yeah, about some question.
Yamenka was so. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, yes, man.
Yes, boss.
I've been at
I've been you.
Yes, man. As much can I from a Bacano, the Tocha filling station.
Yes.
So, we'll ask about one. Can them problem in our shop? Mama started car 20 years in 2005. Maybe our patch. Maybe our patch. What was no how do because baby I'm patching in suit no no I say way to build. About one was them problem no answer. Na Monday I got to call about some so here. I got to call about graphic house or what na do so walk car obey road or to be John fit and power train be by 4 o'clock. So taxi number will be a charge all for just a minute walk alone. And I was watching. And that's one take or two road there on the park and the car one side or you know no parking but they should
there only makabia area will be a cottage or 400 on man on park or them no bumaya. The moment mayor, I can only them in the main of withdraw. Then say I will go store will be about charge now taxi or Java for you. I no parking. Somebody this one, no one cars. What park 6 hours, 7 hours, no so like that sometimes I was in there. Master
Baso, may I say good afternoon? Yes, sir. Yami adu papa jina ye mamna wala eno mu ya clear.
But gentlemen can.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Don't put to us in the case. You know, you some. Now, just a moment, away. There are the is Guma. Dry. Minaway. Russia. Tell her. Often you just what fit. Or what was about young that didn't away and assessment. Then so you don't begin the way. Especially good contractor who would have feel for closing. Was it a fellowship?
Inti on papa ties and sana or feel whatever.
That's the day. It's human. Jana for it for me. Is the answer when you will feel what the more you play contractor. Contractor. Oh, it's mine. Look at us. Somebody. Who will market you? Yeah. Who welcome marketing. Even where you might end. The committee only the you try to call for
my making on your load that worry you. A certain company be waba pack in the castle or ton pampas and adio.
Okay,
okay, where I say, all I know me, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Papa. Good afternoon, Papa Miteo.
Hello, I'm Newsman.
Papa Miteo, pa.
Says I had them cut a crab away. 110 walk away when you. Yes, I walk away when I watch when I Nasimo. Although, in fact, there's a weapon a human say, look, the man look for Santes walk a key. A bucket of a traffic and what they. But to be a Tinaka man, a town of Bonco. I was a car can see no road in Zama, or nobody in Zama, no putting in the hall. No, you see a academy. You took the wonder 2 hours later, why is in the hall. Into one shot away, you won't be my hand. Now, I don't come and say, I won't come to mobility before my I don't want to buy your own. What can I chant a clam and yet what they do could be a baba? We had a rubber cousin. Yeah, but I had a baba. Why, and the mobile corner will be there and for Yapan. Carl and Yapan, not I guess name. I have to say. So one shall know why will be my hand. I have to say.
Let us see, Mammy. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, this man.
Can you profile do? You.
This man.
Papa.
I somehow got to get every day, Papa. Some photos now, I'm going to try to chat. I had to say the cake I ate to talk about channel. What the whole say? I'm going to try to channel. They see a kitty number with car of Fraudy. Because me dodgy. Tomwa, I could have Mograza or Bajimska. Not tired of fire or Bajimska.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey, now my teacher said you would a crumb. Not drivers, you want money. And that's so tight. The boy, day, Papa, room 15. A friend say 250. So, let's look quite tight now. Now, a friend says, I will so say a Oban Rose so say a assembly the Vicky Amam you meet me. If you opine another show. If you haven't said, oh, this are a Samui, and the other two because a Dianca and yes, and Papa. But that's it.
Master, that's it. Koyobro Field. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Camera.
Yes, boss.
What are the questions you see, Samoy?
All right, because me, sir.
Farmer, you are being like a fast samabo. Was the Muko for your confident the Mazi? Why you actually come on some farmer? And it's your photo tattoo. And what I'm ready only about the pay. About the pay, I'm running. I'm running. I'm for the female I come with my delegate for about no Pelosi. Honor. The master yeah, every now. Women, people of a pet, I know people still be finished for putting out and go. Oh, yeah, anyway, they go to the tablet. But they can go for the same count. Like Kobe man was the same was the guy for the next all day. What them 4,000 since you would do that. I would never would you will be too. Bana, and I did the book of free. The master, yes, sir. What can I put? I can't prevent you over your husband now to be true. I know what. Yes. That's how I hear the major. I want to look at that. They didn't know why you're not saying that. Yes, sir. Thank you. As you say, you wonder. You didn't hear what was so I don't want to imagine me yell at them. One, oh, I don't want to. I don't want to be. Me save out that we can't accident. Yeah, go for you. I want to go. I don't know what I'm so I'm not the road by fight you want. Come on, can't call me the other. Yes, the poor child. Woman, I don't know. The poor child or you super and can take it for Gomez to the car. Why you go tell what is the man at Netu? What is the man at Netu? I don't know, won't be that better. I know, skin of regulating, skin him back. And I did when you would do. One way you want to but that's why you want to get to good afternoon. Good afternoon, Yamiado, Papa. Boga, into you. Nana. If it's nothing, the year announcement before. I'm ready at the barrier. So, no, among Kamoshi. Okay. Nemo said this year and son, Ometuanamo. And me also. No, Nana. Some cruise on there. An opinion or be after me there. Uncle Comapia. Yes, Masu Mati. Oh, need to contact Miniawa and about something. And Yashi, examine out on one or the name of Amonan, media. Maybe fire so after him and putting him and then you no almost fire your bumpire at the puppy number only to one more in Jesus' name. Amen. You amen. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Fantastic afternoon. As a California told me, Anna. Oh, well, I just tuned in, but I was a photo of some of you in a Mokawasa. Yes. I think so. Yes. Makuma, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Come now. Say, drivers are Ghana house. So, we are proud. They don't respect us. And I live in a country, Sepi and Penfono. They thought that they are entitled to everything. And to know some photos are my beauty. And to no mistake now, necessarily Kububia. Drivers at fault. And so they have forgotten that they have created a mess and created that accident. They will not look at that place. Oh, they will not look at that place. And careless driving. And so careless driving, what contributes to that careless driving? They don't even look into it. And what I said, drivers at fault. Always. And you know, we are living in this country. So we as a drivers, they don't even respect us. Both police, highways, urban roads, whosoever. Nanka Sabi, a partner say, I was put to our bustle. Now, red and one by us, I'll be blame no media. For time I won't freely say, what they can you know, so if you live in a serious country, how can this happen? Put us now, Basso. What by us, I'll be blame. I have. But they are not for more than a week, and summer who feel is and once also one can't be the base that way. I'm from Ghana. apart from Ghana, who else never said way? Who else never say you try road ready? You try municipal income whatever tax. Na highway. What's up with creating unnecessary? What do you call it? Ramp. Ama, it is rather causing more harm than good. Can't you go away say? Master, this will be serious.
All right. Yeah, we come on. So, Black so chill. Hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, boss.
We're doing the SK because that's Channel Road.
SK answer Channel Road. Me too.
I answer family and Yamin should have named that way. A man to say, "Brother, you did go my yes, I will road to him." Good up, and I found that me for all person who could road.
Debbie.
A man to say, because of when I can tell or buy so. Yeah, I would be a can buy so may. Mammy and Fatumbi from Anopa, the Kanaman, Union, community. Plagia 10 city, 35 city. Into your castle kept here from Ankafu Junction. Ankafu. Who bet me a year? No, I ye. But yeah, where's me near him? We have Bama Kwan way told what is here for 3 years, 2 years. We are 9 and I have bind here. Didn't I ain't say, you're creating a time I do my just come road and also. Now, all road and some more one. Shabba says, so you missed mistake. Kala Moa, Kababokato. Shapra, so Plagia, you know, she anypa. Plagia, you know, she about tools. Into come na yen to me, I just say, it's a time with him. Who cannot buy you from Abra, now do my media to so fine. Who from now, making us all the chick cars be why and why in the year. I don't want me.
All right.
Your engineers were kept with that. Sunny road is said, young to 2 portals and 9 frequencies. Don't feel to 2. No, I said, damn, you are my failure.
Where I say that. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Dawood.
I'm coming now.
Yes.
I NSA justice.
Yes.
Atta. Sir, I'm na do Obama no mo dem non crop na wojin na kwan ho. So ya we so ono mesrena on stop on. Because as in here like the companies will be car park or park one cars or what na so the same to do Mondays I have from Monday to Friday. I been a car we park we bu table we send mo car kwemo ya brother in baby ampo na fa. Last 2 weeks praje bi na girl bi lofo. Na mutu mu send out so beja wo ahuna wo tanazo car no brother. Who table no you know one hanging it. I just let's question Yamenko chance let's away to from. Clearly come na projects Benetina was an aka fiazen. Sajabon is one shenity that and one hanging more quantum. Never all but again it's a bell lock war, no Benetina would saying. Oh, it's your best honorable, no on Manumudo, no city guard for only you question one. Oh, private car be open or that blocking. Let the moon coffee. What line up no one to as well car requirement. Actually, the papa. Last week, guy be born to maintain more say more quantum. Oh, prepare me the matter better than what. I say, Madam say, but I do quantum. Modia couple boy was there, call bizarre. Me, you know, I'm more to the car or the phone more. But what is this?
Let us see. The man Pino Monton or I. Good afternoon.
I say this one.
Yes, sir.
Jesus for football.
Jesus, me too.
This one you are going to meet your finger. This one. You can't bless me. You mean share a palm. I'll bring to my free. I'll bring to my friend. This one. What do you find a particle committee? And my brother walk into him. Look on the issue, look on the issue. Plug if you can't be a walk with my wife, you know, myself, I jump up the kiss. Like cars are all we so also other park Kastle. No one know ye ever for academy will do what matter this war, but pay you one. If we to na kasapa wa person wa cases is wo. Some of you we are. A plan to Katana we jama hima yefan. No so we to ma kan wa ya car parking. But it is they ask the master near ka. Into the beer you can say be sure one day show the get a passer and go to Assam. You get a car, you get a coming go away. It's not
Maso, good afternoon. Yes, sir.
Come as uncle, I said, Mayor, dear minister, or radio friendly. Answer by me now, very to spy me. I like him. You know, share one poke. And to me, after saying this, my friend, personally, he used to instruct those contractors. Say, I'm from now. I'm going what I say, name and Carrefour Road, several years, my car was a mistake. Trees are life. But say I too much to a Ham. I hope you are aware.
Yeah.
Oh, one from Carrefour Road is one I canopy. And I know very for sure, say, honor, I may offer here. And what does it mean about that place? Huh? And I only say, it's a boy and so, or one of the faco. And to the one say, and one branches in a you go from. Several years we have been complaining about this, but nothing has been done there. And because of those reasons, my network look very poor. Mayor, already, wow, the dictionary, I don't know for call a bungalow, patch up. We pay forces or plasma catching them now, okay, fine. And from India, until Mayor Wati, until you empower everything, or better catch channel, services and Michelle and Quebec catch channel. And you let me with all the respect and your instruction there, but at least. Only be from farm one can forward no trees like a canopy no. Young person is based in our culture a what do you call that move normal much but tied that to me for so bit now. You don't want that place.
All right.
Yeah,
been called. Good afternoon.
I just want
Evo. Yeah, me adumo na won so e.
I just want wait to see the way in a paper. I mean, the one and only. We don't want to see whether the side of the way to see the local in the Ghana. What are the way to count on the side of the weather? This is a contact to know the morning there.
Yeah.
The contact to the morning there. The money telephone and now money. Look at that some of this. What kind of attack you are just a starter? You are just a starter. A time or look at MC. No, or look at more can obviously MC the way more than you. I don't know because what's in a bubble is a woman and when you going to be Biara. What's my mom down for the papa? But you know, like I say, more like I would have come. I don't know comment. Yeah, but I can't understand. I know what the quality. But the club was there. Can't quite more only for the whole. The boss always said, no, what did you want? What did you it's just a system for your youth. Yeah, better, if I talk about that, more than an okay, on young farmers. If I train us so on you, patch the home bay, you should imagine all young farmers. That's it.
Maso, may I say good afternoon? Okay, you are. Good afternoon. Yes, sir. Kabina Taylor, into you.
I'm that's down the balcony. I should not about to be ill. Only Obi Banan Choba discuss and over can be there or back can Ben politics as some. Open the man Obama Monosha warrior politics and Oba also Baba can politics. Woman can that mass some not. Uncle Mamma can't say.
Okay, Cabran to Minty and Woody.
Uncle Meshe. In Pie or in Pancasa or in Paul in Pie. That's why then. Nkobeda na bia the whole company we be busy car park na akada bia can waza na dey which is bad
I'm assuming blame Mundobre. Most of the times when taxi drivers now so work on normal traffic baby or bar. Yeah, can you know your traffic?
Brother, my young T. The Mungo when Sikwan, we basic car park wa in Kobe Bobotona, the Obotun one be inside our park in the car for in your mano. And one end of these companies, what work can they be see? No one ton one adi. Into a bit about I know we are the car on parking way.
Uncle, I'm not condemned. American. Betty, I'm condemned there. Or in paying, but I didn't actually in the maybe. But I mean, Madam American day, most of the times in young taxi drivers and Yasu account. Because no one for Tonka come from Barbara, the convention I walk on my quan, what the fine one. How come never a taxi driver over to Regional Chairman in your Widen? Why Bassinan, no regional quantity none or for passengers. Now denying the own Ginan many million buffalo who mean to account for passenger with name. If you most of the times, drivers now so you can't hear my traffic, also all you baby. My kind of 1 hour watch, I say, where the mother car park could you mention Atanadi on ye. And one, it could in a park at a Nenchi Aye Atanadi on ye. Yes, and she answers and a gun or Fanitum for Unsa.
Basso made us say exactly 17 minutes past the hour of 3 at the studios of Kastle 90.3 FM. John Ejekunku for studios. Area Bri Yezi in Komo. Ewa memman hudo Jumezido. Okay, I'm for this last caller. Last caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
yes, boss.
We are being more about the mediation quality the American and keep pushing.
Yeah, that's it.
You should be able to do some take anymore. Taxi drivers, a quality thing with dinner of a passengers, no way loading all. Also, a can Madam Azmo, every car park be war, so I take no profit direct.
Yes.
Taxi drivers supposed to make you one way load. Uncle Missman, someone taxi drivers in a car quality you know load war. And maybe somewhere there, the management, one not or the mother to them. And can you more or Bianca, 7 going machine going to run yet. Taxi drivers, what you do, one will cost double traffic in our home. I want to put them water today. The management on your minutes for who is so much taxi driver in China. I want taxi driver already doing it. Also, car park, one water, I know one. You will hear assembly Nancy, assembly 2 weeks now. The people are fried and Bob will be out as well. You bro, when you be, no one said it. What is it? Yeah, what is you pay him? You can down for him, you can't quite the child down. I get the man, or my own Tumpunuku. Sit down, you're agony day. Or building him, when you're back to Renima, or my own Renimo. Oh, can you dance? I'm going to so before get to do. No matter touch a woman who so I take no positive taxi drivers who load away there. Kill park or and just a what's it? What taxi drivers is a one park or no will load. No bigger car going to load down. Who will go to another so what I do a car park or send it. I want the purpose of one taxi drivers will use over Yagma. That's what this man. No one thing that will say about them. And I walk no way then walk on you.
But I say, Yenina enough for me, Bobo pa, then we'll go book on him. All right, mean to me for Fubia, but I was in the test message, and but I went from the Fetcham. Mean to me for now, mean to me for Fubia, into the test message. Farmam, yes, the test message, farmam. Men can messages Kakrana Menko. Mr. Host, a big blow has happened again. Oh, our lovely brother, Kobna Pia, is dead. Yes, of course. Please call Uncle Fufi and find out from Boga. Yeah, Boga. Kobna Pia, and they pay a call, a distress call, and they pay that our brother Kobna Pia is no more. Nyame fa ne kra ensi enafi ankafo mani nyina na ne mame main sima osade nyame onchichi onore. Good afternoon, Mr. Host. Black people have been cased. Have you seen Africans leading money to Europeans before? Okay, lending money to Europeans before. Ghana will always be like that. I came to meet Ghana like this, and I am now 57 years old. Good, you are intelligent journalist. You have a vision and God should protect you. These cars containers don't pay taxes to the state. Kotokraba car park has already been given to people to build containers. They have encroached because of lack of political will to defend the state. Fear have gripped politicians to act based on their responsibilities. Chinese construction with the knowledge to give portion for customers to park, to do business and pay parking fees, but we have nothing to learn from our mistakes. From Kapi Aboom. Kapi, and the amazing como because Kamina, Calvary greetings to you. Okay. Sami Okujoto Ablakwa should not be made a scapegoat in the ongoing aircraft saga. His position was clear. Our president should not waste money on expensive private jets. Do you know that President Kufuor never traveled by any expensive private jet during his 8-year tenure as president? He mostly traveled by British Airways and crashed from Addis Ababa. Good afternoon, boss. Do we have Ghana Highway Authority in this country? Yes, we have. As I doubt. How can the road contractor use dirty oil to construct a road and we want the road to last long? Haha, jokers. You can't even get 1 gallon of dirty oil from Sudo for domestic purpose. Oman Beni. Inoka Komodo, greetings to Efo, Jakpata, and Auntie Vic. Hey, and see, contractors, this is a. They tell you what they are. All right. Once you join the conversation, join me on Facebook, Kastle 90.3 FM, and then also on our WhatsApp, and then text message 450244743143. Now, in more. Yeah, now we are building a nation, not an individual enterprise. So you will be on here, will talk to it. And I Patrick to Patrick affair. Hey Patrick. Akwaba.
Ye jakwa na.
Bibi aboko.
Nyankopon adom mo he.
Yeah, the Yankopon ase. All right. Babonko Patrick akwa also do. Patrick Yabua Hayford. Hey, may they be needing bro. I say move. Hey Patrick. Yabua Hayford.
Angwamne.
CCMA PRO. Akwaba.
Angwamne ya fan come go be. Me be pede bobo no ko. Mfo we free do na be chill. Angwamne ya feel.
Ma feel pa because we have a lot to discuss.
Exactly.
Ma feel pa.
Intina I can't
CCMA PRO. Yes.
Meeting benasi. Meaning we have a lot to discuss, especially urban you go any punta.
Yeah.
But you are brave man for what you do. Na mambo about do. Then the baby I may. I always say the media as it exists. Dama what can is to inform, to educate, and not to entertain. The information aspect is very key. Then you baby or chima. It is the duty of the media to put a spotlight on. Now my duty bearers also will act on. And I always say media house say be all year on year bias and it reportage. Na say they be all chwadun jado aha atochimanti juma. It's all good. It helps build the country and other city here in your panel. Nti yababo hana about the baby ara and always making sure the duty bearers eyes are offerta. See about was na menda my brother Patrick Sasi. It's been a long time mohunin. No ni wait here for especially NDC Amayoku or Cape Coast South. Nkanka yan chief executive Orubo Ijumazan Zero Boa Cape Coast man, and of course he is a member of parliament for Cape Coast South, Honorable Kweku Ricketts Hagen. See, and I hope that we'll have a nice discussion.
All right, may I say. But answer this is an issue of concern, even to me. So I want us to deal with it before we go forward. In fact, and what's wo good a wo ye adwuma menyim de ekwan no de wasai portals wo nti adwuma ne hye urban route wo ni nsem a wo ye wo adwuma but I am surprised there ekwan na issue wodo na eye de adwuma no portals ni bi ompa onso de ebon na asisi awon na we kotwam no na we gya to e bia for a week for 3 days nti say drivers no oba o se de wo dodge portals no a pedestrian na mkwa hwe wo de car labo Saturday na me nyi wife nam I say brother I will find no because bia ye nam no praga bia reba o se don serve a portal no baba for bia ye nam into asra ye ne free bia ye nam na praga baba for ho so and cremo to afford in fact eben one and even as or your concern then anchorful no in Camford Road what's it you know why a canopy and to say Indiano why a canopy on the road you there a kwambi do no but we kwambi su do no the last time ne ibia ebua to e kwanu mu no I mean say car bi na ye na yi ya da me baby won so why you enti piaro what are you doing about it?
Yeah, but name Charles was last one or yankafo no nyi India no one channel. So abasha last month or so assembly no ma wodododo kwa ho India obokwemina obobui. Wentumi we adwuman. As I talk to you now. Interestingly, remember na MC Nyimpo ye in charge in Kasa.
Okay.
So in the course of the week we see some action on that route. But usually na some of these ejumano yefa the prisoners no nyankwankru bi obotum wa abo hen. We did an assessment of when you want to work output and realized there been more when ye ejumano to the satisfaction of the assembly. That call for the review of when ejuma wayen. So this time round no yebohu dem hwan na obey ejumano will do it as we expect them to do. But again there is a comprehensive plan for beautification of Cape Coast which in our account. Last week I was fortunate to sit in that committee and they will do the media engagement. I mean, more run ahead of the committee because they have a chairman. We'll be engage media no, and there will be a clear path as to the main seminar that is geared toward beautifying Cape Coast. Nti wogodo warrior on your mom this week in Pobashase with that enclave near Kamase Bon there. We church India waba queen more the water so water more the water donor so wadu do
and there's one place also windscreen that area
that why you me area you mo kwando ntiminyim ehun in fact no ya reho one year this sea defense no what's a one tracks in the fan wafa so that has caused them deterioration na yehun wo ho no. And of course, that place is also a very interesting zone because can Cape Coast Wabashi.
Yes.
Last time I spoke with the MC, I think there's a technical committee at Wobeshia to know clearly where the boundaries are. Because sometimes urban taxes in part. There have been cases also zone, Cape Coast one zone. So I'm sure that when the technical committee completes its work, know where the demarcation is, you will know. But young boy MC is about the same America them there. Mamini the agri is in AAK. But we had complained there agri ran about one a why efu papa. But he didn't say there that place is in AAK. Oman ko fuko do brother Patrick one offer na no soba. But when there when na wa do homa median when na da ho clear. It is not beyond the assembly another MC, you know. I'm sure when we tax the urban road engineer now, he's up to tax. On the issue of lighting system, how come now? Interesting. And I am that they raise this issue because that Mamekano, you need to hold duty bearers to their words. MC were appointing one of the tax all year and you there to make sure the Cape Coast is lighting up. And as part of the institutional visit, you know, ECG, who is in concern, Yamen Charles, they gave us about 100 street lights. Now, 100 street lights, ye think and chairman institutions na ze inter constitution be to the Cape Def na no kaka ho we donated street lights for them. Now we too are lighting up one campus. Our plan is to receive more supplies from them. Now ye tum communities na ze no so ye tum ya my YFA. But then we had a challenge. ECG for promising and there fiti ECG ho the fan campo station as a co the far fund and petrol runabout that enclave one in the buffer petrol runabout the buffer RCC and you was a call Holy Child one cast buffer now while lighting up that place I'm here. But how come now oh yeah one day son of problem no near light on quoting initially near there light no washroom na also. But we realize the sun binumu cable nara or connect mayenya light. Anana mambo ifu bi okuchucha. And these are expensive cables. Until those cables are replaced, is the light in the bohompa for subia anyo. But there should be a way out. Thankfully, last month the Ministry of Energy, oya wakaya there problem here nationwide based on the circular Energy Commission and Energy Ministry was a ban. Circular 1988 abamye there. This time round, in Kroye cities ni nano, they want to install solar lights. Solar lights no in here cable, no biaka there okucha. So we sent our request. In fact, they biara what you see there this solar light this CBR. They made us right and even give the coordinates in terms of latitude and longitude. Here's the one. Now, Master Waba, when you the exact spot was it baby. So those ones have been sent. We are hoping there over Bantam no way to fix solar lights in the war. Baby away sumnina. But then we have also again written to ECG. Baby or your cable as some light now was we need to be fixed. So you are hoping to get supply from ECG. Now we to baby away sumnina no. You to me are fixing now.
Okay. I know that one to my a sunset time another timeline.
No, the ECG ECG promise us there. You to me 100 now. When they are fixed 100 now, they will give us additional 100.
Yes,
mayors are fixed. But then
that was during the presentation of the
100. You know,
yes,
which media funny be capture. But once also. You cry for 100 because there were places and they fixed 100 which baby abubu nyina na oka ho. So their team and our team met and did the assessment. The conclusion was that most of the places has to do with cable. It was 100 in crown mahena and when here they are green spots now out of pressure and ankobon wo ho. Until for now no they want to fix in the interim, maybe be able to fix the cables now.
So
then
ECG is fixing the cable issue.
Yes, they are working on the cable issue. It's not within our domain to do that.
Yeah.
So they are helping us fix the cables. No, need to me about lighting.
But
waiting for
metro engineer,
the
metro urban route engineer into the no microphone. A corner way to Timono. It is causing problems.
Yeah. When they want come now, I am there. Then you say raise this issue. It be a no technical. Inti mempede the technical aspect in more combebre. At the point in time, ye benyan, na they will explain. But the little information I'm getting in there, Maso is a worry to me. Then ka wuta wo tutumara nanche wo ishe mekana. But it seems that the otada maybe a isida na ya failing. There are some time you the wijama utumi settle and sana we tum wa fail. That's what I'm understanding. Inti anoka wona ebia wotu amunana. No way to work a crack. The we and son we too were failing. So that has caused for Mayehunu. I don't think that they were abandoned. Mayehu crack them kofu. They
will not abandon it, but there was a problem on the road. You are in to fix the problem.
Yeah.
And Ebucha as an ato with no caution, a sign.
Yeah. I can't remember my yard, but as to the way jet to even the baby adrian,
you saw a way to watch it.
Baby adrian and jet to an ananke feel. That's where the technical aspect comes in. But the American man, yard, then if a day or two bonnet fix there should be a caution.
Yes,
there I'm gonna be the hadi until Obi or driver no on you're very careful. We will let them understand now. some of these things in Wetumwaye to serve as a caution to pedestrian on your road users.
Rapping about that, and one more thing, Kotokraba marketplace, and made the moment paying.
Oh, I'm okay.
Kotokraba marketplace, car station or one, parking place, no one. Men Kastle words no.
Santec is there for Santec one.
Because with the Monday Bianco for baby in our town one in the man.
Yeah.
What assembly neighbor has no way phone.
Yeah, so Oyaza or what though with the previous regime in Onyi Igomfono, they came to a consensus that they need to have a Monday market. Apart from Sunday market, there is also a Monday market. Monday market, Odra, Oya there. Baby a car park or when in one work it attracts no tooms one car nisiho no what ton one enzama. Kotokraba now is being handled by a management committee. What I know there, they are discussing with the traders. If possible, na say obucha Monday market anymore. So one chomuswa now no a corner over for dona wobama a kwanu ma adaho. Because it doesn't.
Monday is a busy day. Yes. How?
Now, it doesn't even make sense there. Our turn was in a block. I mean, from having free access. Usually, I can traffic once. I think more of emergency. Fanda say BBS no there will be free flow. No was a year for be was no call. No because of trading activities into no. Sebi nyimpano on a michara obecher into the best of care more assured no. So that discussion is also being done. Either they review Monday market no. If they are not going to comply with the directive, the second thing some pedameka, you see, sometimes you cannot quite try. Some of our city guards are also not helping the assembly. We need to be frank to ourselves. I've been with the MC on several times. Run about here, etumofozo by CCM a whole place for even parking. But Iboduo, I've been with the MCA Oduo several times. Was Wujina Hade, that share their traffic, overflow. But in Penny we have complaints. Na city guard for no, Wujina Ho, Binumu Jina Ho. Na Pragia for no one a Binumu station. A one water on Bobo tracks, and a one a Binumu AC. Na warrior than water on one
Sunday. I want to see you on the marketplace.
Sunday impose usually we don't have a challenge. Yes. But Mondays is called Fridays na Saturdays nazi. So it has come to the notice of the MC and menjina ifree do na manka consequences no. But we are just telling those city guards for na wojina one. We are sure that you can say one ibinu one uguyando. One unguyando ibinu batina wa bona menzie. We shouldn't allow familiarity. Na yada say nkofun won ejuma. Because the complaints are too much. Ebokona wojina ho no wanyi pragia funu rizu nkomo. Ebokona wojina ho no wanyi wona woto mpobo no rizu nkomo. We were not put there for that purpose. When you wojina wo there, share traffic on flow. And if say kana say on ye ejuma, I'm sure when the MCE meets them, he's planning a meeting with them. Oshiawana, you spell out the sanctions to them. No biara enyano wantasi because we can't allow only few people. Nancy Asho makes me kwanu with the home on boy and about. If Sorasana baby people are there to make sure that nyama are fine. So if they are not up to tax, the consequences will be spelled out to them. It's as simple as that.
But I say, hey, Patrick Aqua.
I'm not some you call you, Unchama Breda, Obujuma, Nementia, Dr. Large Mamdu Baumi, Uncle Pontion, baby, will be on to name and chan. Come here. Hey, my brother, one more fantastic explanation. Obujuma pa. Na, I would wish, then could there be no one, maybe your uncle friend, Manfred, near MC, Manfred. Go on, MC in Zobatna ha. Propaganda ness at no one some Rebecca. No, but now on my hair, or she shed that day, or back Cape Coast, lightning, a hanging out bed day, Paris. No, but now in the interview, no car. MC or no mind of Bubunko for day. Oh, but now so catch you. Come and tell Maya, Melbudan Waha, Milkobu, or the one home sabrane. Chronomun choke I fin. Chronomun choke I fin. On your juba with that man on ye. No, you munyanti. Yeah, I'm pedamakan bebre because I'm praying for him to succeed. But nanka sanano. Na sure did boko or home. Kwamina. Today my brother can hear city guards for now. And on ye ho wa bredo. I've had cause to complain to Nkrofan minimum several times. Kwame no nche biara ni nansen yare gwe era. Na wo ticket na wo to no park baby na mema niska no. Mema niska na no otuntin door ko na me abente. Enfam ticket on po be say enfam ticket mama. O say be na brother sad na etu ewe. Na me say boy beto amam. Boa e beto amam. Kwame na o de ma asesro aneja. Okay, mankasa no ho.
Ono aka nukotokumu.
Yes, mankasa no ho. On another day, same person. Nam say, hey, Kwamina, nde, madam, antuwa mama, mokwa kwa report wama, u chief. Mokwa kwa report. Anwan wobo complain, de won pay nye. But kakana e bajiji nezaya, zinti nama, me brother king, wajiji ria, ne weja hwana waton enzaman. Ne weja hwan. No we so obotuma maka npo wa park we gina we load ewie ebinum aton ho aze wonyim nti car ne ba you have to meander your way through ina nkofo abobodo ni nyinara oye ahena ankasa yesu na ye ban. We have neglected our bylaws but in kayerba na yezi ye na risifo metase ode ye tonaze ne yensa kwahena no metase the yes market ni moche. Oh sorry, nkofo ebu afado because nkofo fi outsiders na woba na wobo to aze yet ni nyara ase but when they block the pedestrians way na block we be a car na obeden obafa nti the man na survivor of the fittest inti so be ye juma minim Patrick Watkins mijinizi do be na yakro ni pan na oka na won bia inti mijinizi kwamna inti mezimon pai bo meze tai ho echi iye ontwena adwene njina do de kasa ne ohia bebre edwuma na o de ohia aha edwuma na ifi onara kasa eba ni office ya last week me ko ho azibi but na last week ye be na me catch alaji famina okay I will tell him off air makacha Patrick off air oh no
azime ba ka ke wi mo chane me be ke
oh honest makacha off air
off air
yeah off air makacha because iye odu baby ina owo moti kakra yes because I say makacha I want him to succeed because eshe ende embebuna ye arba eshe all over the world the youth are now taking critical positions in community development in the whole nation inti mu de wa manya kubi ejuma nore ya mompa boy de obeden obo succeed but yentase de ejuma na ye ibinum be ye bi ansa na hensu yerba na za obeye na ansa na orba ni mistakes no ye onyi de awo ebe mistakes numpa or they try na minimize no on into America the master send some more kodu honorable and start and time na say the brother justice me but na hakwame na say you hun some okeka say nyim ehun some okeka nti iya oye munu nti na Patrick nti na me pede last week I had a catch one pa na me pass filling station ho one a dustbin in why a man well flow na nsuruto I drew somebody's attention to it. I think 3 days ago, sign for Halloween. No way, if you. These are some of the actions that we are looking for. Ye na ne yache man, nye bibia ne yesbe politics. But me George Atta justice no but who the mazi no but na ha. Nko wa ka che the 3 years ni and they start on the border da. Mobwa. So but na ha ka cho de ECOWAS road was a permanent price summit obi was a for ECOWAS road wo ba ye abazi interchange na azina wo pedu o ka chi omugba but honorable kesi ato forcing ne budget mun okwe o say Accra Winneba Cape Coast road na wo yen abana mfa fan bia ske bia anto a wo ze ye mogbo o ye GOG project mogbo so but na ka chi o de ECOWAS road nti me catch the fra Patrick efra ni waka no kolowum na one ze efra na obodwe na still aye boto aba na we ni post na wie enje anye propaganda obi ali nje mfi nsem o man pay ma ha mo ntu because our head papa a deputy majority leader in parliament na ne banyo obi alintu yenyima agbo edumo obi alintu mo nso da yen propaganda obotu me hwe no maka kire mo ko no office amenya kwan ba mo ko maka kire no obi alintu nti oja propaganda ya to abe na ewie na me bom pa ya man de obo succeed so
for that one there yenyina no in fact obana yan hwene hard for him to succeed. We will do that. We will not spare. We will say it as it is. But that's it.
Of course, Muntu Mentinam, I'm ready, Patrick, Uncle Kenson.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, no, quite.
Muhu propaganda.
One flow, more for
Muhu propaganda, cry. Honorable George, as I thought, but not idea. You see, in the coming days, me better more jump my head of the in the coming days.
The committee, you know.
That is, you see, there's no way, Patrick, man, there's no way you can compare Honorable NS Atta. No, you Honorable George Justice Atta. Kwano de one temun awesome. So don't ever make that mistake comparing these two individuals. Never. Kotokraba alone. It's not me say in the coming days we will be doing the media engagement. Kastle for Yababa Hadi. The rot alone at Kotokraba market. Oyam yo de mfike kusa. Ntemugbe nyaman de chirawa. Eti gwe but in ha se mugbe nyaman de chirawa Kotokraba alone. You will cry for Cape Coast. My father mun convey be into to.
Honorable Dofo Forsen.
Kolata, Honorable
Kolata. Yes. Honorable Kolata.
You see, the rot alone at Kotokraba is enough. Until on your propaganda, then Buba Kafa Bohanazi. If I show you the report, Nkofum Pana Wafre, Mayor de Mobu one than a morning. Into Muhu, propaganda or Eden Bubisam. Oh no, be so the because of one propaganda, what I said there, MCU Budan. No, so them not that. Eden Mubu more.
That's an issue Bentina or they will take it that course.
That is the point. Yeah. But
because I don't know it be a danger. Could be also see a tragedy. And I before I met with it. Dano, where do you go for my only see blog? Come on.
He was saying MCU with that. No, it's okay.
For that one, there were their propaganda.
Oh, no.
MCU with that. MCU with that.
Meant to be catch me now there. Ni KPIs or man paying is money the umro budan. No can wait for you do not material. Or to come and manka.
Yes, I am not quite because na me say, you see, sometimes baby Ottonan I want to hobby.
Oh no,
they are letters from local government addressed to Cape Coast directly. The dilapidated building you Cape Coast be won't you no go for. Into the catch of the move dana. Only American
even in Sebekene
Munya. Yes, of course. Of course. One guidelines there dilapidated building you Cape Coast.
Ami mubuda no mubua mebuku meba se bubu nimpa ozo kwamina
John Canada.
You have a nice way but it's all catching there.
There is safety of lives and property.
No kromna ye fini go no huni.
Nti mara bo ho nti na mese men ngwane mfe da menyama no. Nti se edan wo ho na why a dead trap. Na MC. You see, na menyim da bebre mpo de ye bu ho ne dan. Since to America da me there. I didn't know the cost involved from a layman's point of view. That's why I can hear them bulldozers and nunka. It's huge. We also there was a saw. Debris no ho ni nyina me ho da. I didn't know that it is huge them. Inti bebre no wo dopede nche wo bu one dan, but they don't have the financial power there obotun was I the mazin. Inti course obehia no do e ho na obi afro there honorable me the ni baby osi brabo bu nimam including alcohol my cancer including certain institutions be Cape Coast and me pede mo bonizin. They even called us workers in catch and they say mbu dan they feel threatened.
Ikroma dan bebre wa wo mbu.
Yes.
Yo,
Asa, into MC catch order me MC amubo dana. no bono or NTB on the issue of death in Cape Coast. What I can, the MC has been very proactive. Sometimes every call for the mass, you should also be calling for attitudinal change. Saturday, I'm a come here clean up. Assembly member war I find and Kadajin. Uncle Amana Bebre or Honoma when any mumpono. Yeri ye jumo when any muno. No was in Ruru Gugatenum. Yes, the man, yes, pre one when any other watching. That's the point. Because we have the bylaws. Make the papa, yes, we need to be effecting arrest. But my brother, mom, come on, yesterday. Where Jebibia anytime about prompting any beer there, I had today. No, we have been MC has been very proactive in making sure that Cape Coast IFA. Until call for the Mazen, call for people to also change their attitude. 29th, 30th, you better clean up. Then just one of that too. Then one of what she said, Dema, watch and Mayaka, you man, our better and one store in you. When you want for one find him, then we know that you are being patriotic. But propaganda, we are no we're going to catch you, being in Channel, propaganda. And one is uncle, and one uncle. Okay. Ebusia, I had Kastle 90.3 FM. Issues within Cape Coast in identifier. Yes, in common. And issues in you. Make a more that. Patrick, recently, there was an issue at UCC anymore. Baby, I want to 40 bridge, you know. Na honorable Bebetina Hadi, Menizim Komo Kada wo to Anamon El Canado. You wonder why is it speed rams? Rumble strips. So fun rumble. Drivers no complain. Watch it. I don't know or what. What's it? I don't know or what. Me yet technical on that aspect, but say Atibia, what was the explanation? Highways, the technical, another the engineers, what more? They may rambles also speed ramps and why you're not thinking them. They are complaining. Yeah, but that's it. I'm going to. I want to know why it's that death trap. In fact, if so near the proactiveness of the MC, JB demonstrations are Obokodo Cape Coast in Cheyenne. Yeah, because in the senior lecturers at UCC. But that's it. Was staging a demonstration. I was there. Yes. Was some people in office. Send by me another more or less a warning. They who be they will hold a demonstration on campus no other for Cape Coast until there why you baby. And once so you know that they have a transport department. So they also made some recommendations. And one of their recommendations in the Nchayabeye offended a year away in road Rams Wado. But then Yamo Channel invite highway, including the regional highway managers more bay. Now I'm more task they want or a highway until they can't construct Rams woho. Until they came out with the idea of the rumble strips now. Why and wohon. Na nyina there to reduce speed. As a why wohon ni sentry nyina there to reduce speed. Until say a driver, na say a drive at a certain speed, it do why you feel the impact ankasa. So the essence of it from the explanation they gave to us, only the idruwa towobase. Inti our show no sentra was a year and there. I'm a drivers ituma to one bus. That's the essence. Why another normal one now? The aim of making drivers reduce speed will not be achieved. Intana kaona me there. Why ma oya dam kakra. But or go phone so or car so. No, I'm just there to bus on go worker. We are talking about lives. So yes, of course. Pragia can hold lecture or crashy. They came to our office and no the money that they need to raise. Me sure what's a cross or that was it. Does this be what this name was abazabazi. Zankwamana ye be ye bribi na ahianka fo no boto won baase. Na ye be ye bribi for the sake of drivers obotun wa driving tentem. Which one do we choose? We need to save lives. What this situation? Nti highway fo in their wisdom no na wa ye them. Ama drivers no way to reduce speed. Onye bibia just for the drivers to reduce their speed. And I'm sure UCC for by share no so no based on one on recommendation in place of the Rams now was just saying they are okay with what they have done. And it was recommended by the UCC. UCC for no was what per Rams and Kasa. Them you when it's 10. But highway funication when the oil highway we can construct that. So in place of this nearby Rambo strip no. Until when you want to task there, if that is the case, more piano there, phone call drive at the top speed. going forward, they are also suggesting traffic lights. Go there when I had the intersection, be one hour drive from UCC main gate, the boy joining no. It is a when ya traffic light no subotum wa about to direct Nti in Komozino Rokodo. But in the meantime, no, this is what has been agreed and has been done.
For the purpose in the drivers, will slow down.
Slow down, will slow down, cry. Yes, I for what that. UCC base school shamu.
Yes, of course.
Say what punness with Jina Hua. Number from one way on to. In fact, oh yeah, pa. There, Sanka Bibi, yan ye bribi and yimiara. Minim kebia, that chim obotun wesi. Nti, oh yeah, Zen, but me use the young fan of the Mara. So drivers now what to one basa. They wouldn't feel the impact of the ramble strips, no.
Okay.
In there, Yembreni bebre driving regulations, although a highway, but in there, enter a stretcher school, enter a stretcher hospital, enter a stretcher market or there, a tubu. Although one far sign agency what they approaching the but F for any instead do one can a 30 or 40 or 50 or there, a tubu. In a many. Me wa for kasa na also watching na orokoko to rokotu SKB wo New York na say ko ska wo German me rokotu ayi de ma muntum drive bi na me bi se no abaze no so or drive for lane bi na speed was kwen na watching na was no court no complete onye guilty because one for ABNC o no so no edu ho na ehu de wo park am for bo indirectly or don't catch a wide drain there for more probability do be baba cross into they don't need there was a sign that Bessie wa catch all day anyway when with the park one for Bible board or they slow down
when they with a new pan
or they slow down into all a highway it to Buddha if for no but drivers in speed or no although a highway, but it do why him there approaching the Mazen. And thankfully, UCC road in Eba, Mono Waye signage or Wakacho de Eba approaching the Mazen into Tubu. Into say what world war? What muna wafado? Me Papa Bia me penas and pano catch him there. It is better to be late for your appointment than to be called the late. Inti ni na ye to yebwa. But aka chen MC Obudan obohwe na waye ibi wo kwana do na was amahon me reduce accident.
Patrick Kaka made that say ebusa high Kastle 90.3 FM ebi abri nkomo bia nkomo aye didi and fortunately for us the PRO is there is here nti issues ni bi na me attack na ma onye explanation also de my no or say amen. So every payment maybe that maybe you have more na itu one man yaka ikro yenda because they ikro the city of first yenda o the city of first because they ikro no why ye nenim nyama sana baby o and they will be sending pictures be of one of these institutional buildings ma immigration phone or house immigration phone nti nso one hwe na wontu anaman so the regional minister will take over na ohwa won't take over because one of the significant building we renovate na we say sini or the enyam bebre kro yi nso but ogugu nso a nim guase na odi mokro yi Kastle 90.3 FM mo messages in mbra ye busy inkomo ma menkano kakra na Patrick
Momon come train Patrick. Yenina MC George Justice Atta.
Yes.
Naranka so man who 120 days be in the mobile moboa. Lighting Cape Coast no can also be bia. Into sisi lighting or Kwamina Otiden. Kwamina Otiden.
No be no dey be a cables.
Clear all debt in Cape Coast. Even that case an office here, no office here, road in there for one, off for one off, and I'm not water, and I'm not water. I don't know, and you know what, and you know what, don't catch them one. You know what, don't catch them one. And you know, catch them one. Kwamina, What start the hair? What construct a shoe in a garment in the factory now also by na.
Okay, chum na assassin you coded.
Assassin very good. So can 120 you know. Who plan na. No man who come na nyami na mo di KPI no man. Inche hu them padis here who come na.
Patrick no yes.
Fill all photos in Cape Coast.
Remember Patrick remember. I always say the amianso ankamaye when people put authorities on their toe based on what you have said.
Yes.
But in as much as here me and I doing fee explanation another reasonable explanation I wasn't my hand do.
Government need reasonable explanation no one.
Patrick remember. That's why America there will be a media engagement to explain America after 120 days here you can. Yeah, 3 months in a while so. My boy. 120 days will be 4 months here. Yes. Even though he's in his 4th month, he's ready to put himself
120 days in the loss on there. Perfect time office.
Office 22nd April. Meaning you don't know much about the MC than me. 22nd April no shene ejuma say. Nti bubu na hwede we da. Even though he's in his 4th month, he's ready to put himself out there for that media engagement, Until do I able. But nyamani bi wo ho no ma motu ma ka ho asem because of maraso na mo ho mo si. Ankwam na he nyama bi wo ho no ma okro do wo Cape Coast ha yenya adagye na ye ka wan asama me sure that my brother Patrick obenya the moral right to be asking some of these questions. Last Saturday ye clean up no MC na account remember
moral right em na make there oba fix lighting equal was 100 bia but onke oba te us bebiara street light ni bebiara
ma me kwa homa no do na menzi komo mbra menye Dr. Kola Ojo. Or you're interested in the conversation from or UCC. Hey, professor. Yeah, professor. Prof Fachamati. But can we reduce you kakra? Prof, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Now, Apome.
Yes,
there may I say. One can I make you I say mood and name more that way, oh baby.
Oh, yes, some from Kakra, but I'm not my
I would have a monitor, pa. We monitor. Look, yes, come on, I say our concerns that you'd want to share with us.
Yeah, of late, actually, for the past 1 month, or before my cousin, music and share with you. Now, Mimobia, aha. Now, more in the area of late, there has been an increase in the number of road traffic crashes, especially if you Accra, Oko, Kumasi, and all Hajun Kaka. Now, say, Anshana in Suana, maybe what will happen may be worse than what you are witnessing. In the better, in the car being accidents for them so run about. The better in there, bus be to equalize, and all this boils down to share as a friend intensity bus driver behavior. Because normally, say if a car, that is if you Accra airport, Masha, normally at least be 3.5 4 hours. But driver Lankasa, or 2 if you Accra, or basically 2 hours for traffic. By the time if you traffic, no Lankasa will break. Into the something like friend fatigue. And then most of these accidents OT or head-on collision. You see, when the current government talked of dualizing or going to construct another stretch of road, I felt it was a nice solution to this problem. Let me say it's something we have to discuss.
Okay, but brilliant. Let me tell you to within Cape Coast. And many PRO is in common on our conversation. I made the TB and urban routes. You there, Connie Poto Suma or fix wo you juma. But for the period of time, we both tried and wager there. What am I don't know? I single say Aberdeen on a problem because. Solving a problem and then at the same time creating another problem.
This is a question, but I'm in planning different wicked problem. Wicked problem, I try if there's some problem.
Wicked problem.
Important.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. na say can we problem or characteristics start there solve a problem na other problems so aba na on here one short solution or the characteristics to those into back to question it be said normally say eco developed countries they don't wait for photos or when you can but in this part of our world here we photo no start to develop on one you want to na so be un bibi so e gwan de chi why ne kesi na we je ya to for the 3 weeks and so was na ba and our friend there o market am wa kai preparation and so we just sue them photo na no
one year radio won je ye na yam for me da male so that send over treme
hope na more but what actually ogo wa na nkasa wa offer one photo no ekekete it's not him there oh I ekekete but our for next time na dem photo no ekekete and most more typical examples say na me say na we to dem for the photos na especially at F decided ezo ko F decided ezo ko offend no Metromat one
yes
the better before Metromat na photos be develop for means now before
one soon
na edu apple washing base no kakra wa decide one side go there na photo bi so means we soon sir
kakra ka bi no so da ho pa
so da ho and odoso in time me say me there what does it take to fix all this because yeah chenma even as it is see and san na yes we na and me sure there yeah can answer me the Ghana Highway Authority and Iban Road one pay no okay post me sure the better na we do jumana with them photo amen
okay but prof from your field you know I mean so Bibi Dam in the city Oba does it help economic sense? I mean, what impact in a year?
Oh, impact kesa yenye akunshia. Enyame pengu. Because obi owa na kasa ona mkwando ocho ne kada gado. No nyim de dem photo no wo. Nti so I will film na say okoto dem photo no ma. E da na nkoto no be pra. E da na nipa so twumo nche no so ebi baka. Meka pa na yetu kona ko baby. Ma yakoto photo no ma yetai otwi. Yetai ni twin, tai ni twin make for more than 200 meters lateral and sana auto foam. In the fairness obi na ka kon wa. Enti dem time on pimena. Nke be yansam. Ina obi so also okoto photo no ma. E be na obotu. On affect na nkotin, oba affect mo na wotu ka a wo benen. Na be nsami pi.
Okay. Prof, me for we see her na meji de every permanent bebe fie na yezin komo.
So
me da see degree. Nyame sure wa so pa. All right. Ebusha Prof Kola Ojo UCC Department of Geography and Regional Planning ena yin kwekwozi in komo no so share no thought on oye da me ensamo. Yanko enenim I think the in Koma in painful one as good next time yaba will not go back to the same issue again. Not yaba you identify another problem ya kasa phone wotum na wan solve amahem. A higher kasa 90.3 FM me man hodo dwumezi and the you good easy. Now young bon remember politics. Na young call NPP yambra. The New Patriotic Party and there was a communique about or granted amnesty to or your party members and they were part ways with the party. It be on disciplinary grounds, even so freedom somehow when you are reading on your door. But what the conditions count on only been more caution. The conditions was count. Then with the Paul Afoko, we question the condition. You need a bow backman student come on, so we question the conditions are what count there. Waba, within 2 years, they cannot stand for any position in the party. And even free there, a reconciliation, that shouldn't be the way to go. Hey, Patrick.
Na o topic ya za maheze na nka justice tokonu na sama common word ba walking na kwabe nande o mampanyin we tukwa ne yehu so the STC no the call yo so the Stambiko so the OA o the call ya yehu ni CCR so IMF will report to be a what title addressing the labor market challenges and opportunity in Ghana's economic landscape. Na sana we what them reporting with the sana Ghana was not criminally managed under
yeah, we tell how the we tell them.
Topic
we tell them. Yeah, we tell them. Hey, Patrick.
Make that we need that
topic that you discuss.
Hey, Patrick.
So stick to the
Patrick.
A party in crisis.
Mama, tell me. Topics.
Kwamina.
Yes, so you discuss the issue on board.
Kwamina.
Yeah.
Patrick Zemunia.
So yanko. Hey, Patrick, yanko IMF.
Emi me buy medimimbiri nyina mo photos a mo kada mo ba feel a mo ye na mo rubudan medimimbiri nyina mo ma da kan wasam ina me ka cho de MPP asam abe odika nanso Ghana yipa ya gigi tax ban wo di yeduma won sam wo ho into obampayin enyim plane odi tukwan enyim car so the car koyo so the Stambiko ima ye trace ye hu baby ati shalo nenam ona me twa dwe ga
meba eh Patrick meba please omampain orutukwan what the communicate another the president or visit this country or call this country inti amna o Ghana ha omampain or call those countries na sabi obafa Stambik no dia kwa ofa Stambik. Patrick, no, I don't want us to go there, please.
You don't want us to go there.
Please. Talk to the issue that is on board. I don't want us to go there. And in same way, Sabi Omampenu Kono Rutuno or Kayejuma in the name of this nation. And Omampeno Kayejuma in the name of the what means of transportation do you want the president to go with? Now,
statement na me MP Felix Kwacho for so the bad or tro kwen man pay offer those kware also ko Japan na Singapore or tro so for train no say offer drone no so the bread and jata flight no the koyo oh what tro kwen offer do to kwan enti ye information me ka tro na ka che Patrick na wa bia wa kama ye head information it's how this is ya nyim kwen offer do to kwan. Say a prophecy I was be say people no bomb palm or two for you more call you. Na me be so na some people some na pede ya kan me ho. Kwamina
so MPP I'm paying kwana offer to do two kwano a pedai then.
Emi pedai there. He is the first gentleman of this land.
Yes.
Donald Trump.
But you there. I'm paying you to kwani say be playing about for so what are you implying?
Na you play the kwani. Na hwe na chi kwai
aba asem kra ni
owo hwe wa mi ohiam kwamine woman pay no o tu kwai na se wala olum full plane na se olum 5 ono hwe wa mi ohiam kwamine o first gentleman of the land. He is the mouthpiece of this country. Into one chair the means was tu kwana na me kana mam kan mam kama MPP asam imbibi ku je to abra call kan e from matna ham ya discuss no here yankwa yenyim MPP yefi asam na aba yefi asam na aba na MPP constitution o chehe kwan a yefado a yetoto ye nzama ina binom wo fom dem constitution na so twa wo ho wo za aba na sisa ye hu de sabe ye na ye fie imba adeko impemfo se wo ba oja nenan gu wu nando a wontwa nchen wo papa ya papa msisi anana do awo ina ya to nkra afro ho yenu anumei mumbra na mumaka ye ho na emom muba emme na nka ye de atwum aso na na aso twen sane mra so sane ho mre nsuo sisi ade momra na enya yen ko yen pampam so no sane ndc fu ya wo bedi ade wo bai wo ka che de ho de charter flight de won fa bi da nanso ye vice all kwe o de bi kwe o de bi ba nti nzama bi a waka de wo ba ye wo Ghana han won to be 1 year momaka ye ho ne ye pampam so de mankura wo ya anokro wo di mbor kutun ne ati democracy asinti momra ne nsa ye nchechi ye party ne biom ne emra ne meya nzama papa na nado danko akufado ina ahe nyinare MPP fu Ghana fu ka ho ye de boa mo man okọ nanyim ne sasudam ti na party mpemfo wakati na foma we take them decision ma general secretary oza boto kwame na momotu ma ka ho asamane
a billion freedom with the conditioner or kan no so what reconciliation those conditions shouldn't be part of this
opinion are like gnosis. Opinion are like gnosis. Mobwa today me see flight is some MP o man pay yen most more to kwaya elo no mam kan MPP sami into all the opinion are like gnosis but pay for work si ginen dem no we dey si ho there woji tomorrow there wonji tomorrow match there bi musumpo so wo ka sam foforo wo ho into all the ade biara ba nkofo ba kire ho adwene wo ho ye kwachiri MPP ye party ye ti democracy ye ti nhihye asi painful what the boko adwindwi mo obedizi hu nkomo if the point that they are raising if it merits another consideration we to know why then we consider the man summon nti on kaya there MPP yana ya to nsa afre ho set them rebi asedu nka kire Rollins do pedo obo party mo bioma on to applicating letter here dear asedu nka tia general secretary oka che the backing dog has been tamed I yanka the man MPP for yani ye hunde yenya ye fum cool nma e ka fonka game nsama osisi ye die nsisi da ya to nse ye da afro ho de momra enti bebia ebodu kwame ne ye mfensu hara.
All right, but I see Patrick since I remember Patrick yeah me say you boy Hayford
nyo ya na chi izini ya kono subane ya pe nse ya na chi na we humanu subanity.
Okay, but remember also 6 minutes na yanko other issues no do
ordinarily ncha na we nya won fi asam nti anka yana party ya wa benebezi but baby was ka fa na me pede me if one sana I mean it's on record. President Mahama has not traveled on any chartered flight in fact or far commercial flight. Nigeria there these records are with a friend Ghana Airport Company so one wash them in yard. Njengen people for one got your document in Pembe de. If we better was you could your turn a lifestyle. One see ye no one provide with evidence. Now down with him carry the hope there and go for boss so that yabber. The mean away and I always tell them they are not learning their lessons. I hear the Musubani in a difference of 2 million votes. It could I hear the Musumanen. President Mahama Obedwi asked me now contribute away to all the charter flights is Akwada, including the vice president. Hins and a why be that. Into your bets na had na your petty to propaganda be to 1 year
including the vice president.
Including the vice president. Yet to propaganda be near so that. I mean these things will not be entertained. Or a vice president, he doesn't know the difference between a medical fund and plane away for that purpose. Not luxury ones, President Akufo-Addo. The difference needs to be made clear. Vice President needs to be looking at conditional woman that necessitated flight offer and wasn't a luxury vehicle. Sorry, a luxury flight. The records are there. I will be arranging until this comparison on who here there or there you cry. Again, Uncle Amina, Subana worried that is MPP mun. Sometimes maybe someone there. MPP na one any pen you know who is their leader. And Mr. Patrick, who is their leader? MPP pen you know one in your one.
Now, Mr. Dankwa Smith Bute, the acting chairman of the party.
Oh yeah, real who? Nyadam party na. What about elections? What Ablekuma not? A whole general secretary. And people constitution make an power. O issue statement na one ko. The parliamentary candidate otum defy ought that yaboko mechi wasan twelve there yaboko. A party in crisis nusubanu motenyen. This will never happen in NDC. there Johnson I said in Katia's letter I said there young call election na parliamentary candidate na catch Johnson I said in Katia the moko na wasana atinum on si when this mother the MPP until they don't have leadership of MPP na onyi ho until me ebo hu yebo hu na nkwa amana I can let any bia what was one one as a chawan enyimu bane ni bibia manke obane ni bi ibi include defying authority owom ewutu senyo sahimfa for yeyi what's what you paying for roba it include them suspension in nyinara inti says one bane zere cha hwana I ask myself there what's one reapply na two into me nyina position bia for 2 years you see what bon one brain nyina around Dr. Bawumia because those people are the people who spoke against Nzama on here in MPP now. Into when you don't want a chance, these people will continue to stand for positions. No when you're kwana kase itiawan. Intia mo wana kwan kosukoso ochonkwentia. So the attitude of MPP as a political party, you ask yourself there, when you opinion MPP. And I mean, it's a worry to me because as a opposition party, you want to be strong. Now we keep government on it too. But looking at their behavior, you ask yourself there, Ghana is a one-party state. When is Subane no? Ghana is a one-party state. Because BBR wobeye biara no, iwuniti. It's all about young bosrimeka yamfa nyamanto abano. Topic all the way yabaka wasim. Onyimdo onye bibia nka. Nti odo akafafe plain wasam, okafafi me MC in wasam, okaka nsemo no bruma at the end of the day. Nalana akwenya wazama non kasamfa ne party hono. He doesn't have anything to say about his party. But again, yabaka che youth na wo woman. One members na wejeje and one man hint. There is no hope in MPP now. But as a political party NDC, yegbe yanabo yakache youth. If there is no hope in MPP, there is hope in NDC. Nti yegbe yana yejim da waba resetting na bakawan. Kwa the kind of pollution I was suffer in MPP, we be here resetting before they can fit in NDC. So we wish them well, but yabesre mo wonye na damazi on chedo nkodu acid nin totungu. Ehwa na musuro no, because yenyim one. Why ye bida? Osha say ketenketi wonyo bobo hodon no wo gwa wo acid. We know them. Nyame na meka yi wan kwa na mesraka obeye kakra na confirm poison re ya wabom mesramaka inti se won solve issues CCR won for kwani bi do no one solve. There are so many ways. EOC wa party be a misunderstand no si. NDC have been several times a misunderstanding AC. I been party wo ho. But there have never been a situation yabaya so do ye gware ye won acid. For that one it will never happen in NDC. So we wish them well. Yen manche wakoda abo wana brother mu wakoda because him no bet no position at for us to reset Ghana and put Ghana on a good course.
Patrick Ebo Hayford made us say Patrick
Mpocho ate wo Ghana ha the MPP aban wa panels in obi with a confirm. You allowed him to make that statement. You allowed him. Kwamina so it okay and say
so one kada party now also Major Patrick training mu
it's in there Kastle would be defending
me defending it
remember
I don't maka cha nala
one ma konya da mi yima sama no
Timonyi na sam na I am not defending him na lata me defending wa ba kwa
mami yima sama no ma me me nya abofra ba mami yima sama no mami yima sama no won't to be a special aid or friend and won't to me FM or TV or friend them Shucha ebohun is in to me ganja
on you about so one
good
baba nso no oye here say
am na me MPP ni I don't know be ka kire hen there he suspect poison you never be ka kire
but nothing was proved to that fact
I'm not saying there something has been proven I am quoting the guy there I don't know be ka kire hen there they suspected poison for offending honorable offending
John Kuma
including Nana boss
and I may say there has been no report to such
I'm only making reference
All right.
to somebody in their fold.
Okay.
Or they can say, Osha so catch a hand on ya as you doing Katia. No, I try let the bizamin or quota as you doing Katia Moboa. So I'm only making reference to what the guy in their fold has said.
All right.
There, he suspected that John Kuma was poisoned.
Okay.
Oh, simple.
Reference to statement made by people.
No, in our fold.
Yo, do you remember?
No problem.
Jesus
Kebi,
Christ.
Kebi. Mamu akonya kebi. Jesus Christ enye mamu akonya kebi.
Kwamina,
Patrick.
me catch you there. MPP Yesu na yeba na wada atete hen na ehu. Yesu na yeba na wada atete. Inta me sheda me bi so there ete babu adwin godo. Yet ya we heard a lot of things Kweku and who said about the person of the former president. But baby amitinti ni ewo gwenti man kai ebusuafo ho yew man ka ho asam. If emi na makan a nka etende nyade kwam na me wo issue, but you heard him say that biom yetia Ghana ha, we knew what happened to Francis Esiam. We knew what happened to Francis Esiam. In fact, Swedro declaration on my pain Rollins Okama Atamas Nensado. We knew what happened over there. Legon Obabesia Francis Esiam. What Tina next sabe. She has to patronate on herself. This party, it came yawa enobi on your man paid Mahamariko contest. Wakache di nipakuna jina yejuma wabulen. These people, yeah, some of these things. Mama can't inside catch part. Oh, maybe inside
What people said, man, both trim and casam.
area.
Making reference to my own call Faka. It's man both trim and casam.
What yeah to area, whether 2 million vote, whether 5,000 vote, whether 10,000 vote, people lose and people win election. This is not the first time NDC has won an election. This is not the first time MPP has lost election. Inti ya mu won obakede the minti no ma mu lose ban mu bet no opposition. That no ya mesero. Even if we stay in opposition for 2 million years, one day you will leave power.
All right.
Inti demo joina hantena we just ni PR ke close inti on man betizo in them joina hantena obet no opposition. Yeah bet no yakere your power. Yakere your power.
There be only power.
And me catch you there. Ye party ni yazi hembran yazi yeduma.
Okay.
Any yazi hembran yazi yeduma yazi show. Was it a statement of fact that said the backing dog has been tamed? It was a statement of fact.
Challenging that.
Okay.
It's Mama can cham there in the multi opposition in the Marco position that the time they lost election over 1 million votes in Ghana anything I've been see they be also a history. Even at that time Kosiboche report Kosiboche Obakache there on television there at that time NDC had no message. These things happen. Oh, sorry. No, I'm coming. Papa Yofi Kosiboche, no Kosiboche. Zinna my mistake, no Kosiboche.
Enjoy Kosiboche.
No Kosiboche. Nobody said Zinna escape.
All right.
Nobody Mizacho or Joy News. That time they had no message, but MPP will be saying one district, one factory. You know about them. Enti Kwamina, the Zinna escape. He knows what I'm talking about. But never the minty. No, ma'am, will lose election. Name marker for medicine and Mazerba. You are not concerned as a citizen of Ghana. You don't know how the president traveled. You are not concerned as a citizen of Ghana. The whole position, the things that they said. Then the opposite of that. At that time when Nadu was traveling, we had somebody, a baby with a sharp teeth. Now an adult with a sharp teeth. Okay, can some other 4 on my pain one. It wasn't true, but you people took Spain out of it, made it as if they Nenado Moji Obia in Oyezope. But if today people are raising issue there, we don't know how the president traveled. You are telling me that's why you lost election. Jesus Christ.
Patrick Medasi.
Money taxpayers money in Yazima Nenado.
Okay. Hey, Patrick, me that say. But men can men can message kakrana enkonenyim. Cavalry greetings to you. The NPP, once a vibrant party, they stood for genuine democracy and the rule of law. Lost focus during the tenure of Nanado. And the Nanado NPP became an acronym meaning that Nana's private party. For example, Paul Afoko, Kobni Japan, and Sami Krab were suspended without any tangible reasons. His actions and all transit made the MPP highly unpopular and unattractive. It was therefore not surprising that instead of breaking the 8, they crashed and conceded the greatest defeat ever recorded in the history of Ghana as far as sitting government is concerned. Okay. Hi, good afternoon. In fact, why Ghana is a Christian country? Please, it's not. Big quiz inside BB. It's a question that is Ghana a Christian country? Because I say, okay, all right, yanko in a name. Go and check the expenditure of the filing of the filling of the portals. You will notice that touching and leaving the hole behind for 7 days is counted for by day mark for the laborers. Because if you do it that day, they will not get enough money. I am alleging, because if not the case, why did they left the holes for days? Even filling of portals in Ghana, corruption, engine sound and blink. Hey, Ghana, don't sit at the studio to defend what is wrong. Even cemetery grave is covered with 1 day from Kapi Abum. Aisha Khalifa, the taxi driver, please ask PRO for me. Is a Iguase not highway? Iguase is under AAK. Having they constructed speed ramps there, in fact, we prefer the ramps more than that, unless ramble strips is causing more harm than good. Okay. Come and I tell the NDC man that we, the drivers, want speed ramps like what they did at Iguase from Agbena, the taxi driver. Pierre Mpochawa Sugudu. There are always those who once battered their kin for gin and trinkets, those who schemed to stall our independence, and those who now hide behind communiques they themselves have engineered, cloaked in the language of respectability, but serving an agenda as old as empire. When the Bar Council of England and Wales joined the Commonwealth Lawyers Association, commanded that Ghana immediately and without delay reinstate suspended Chief Justice, some of our own countrymen eagerly echoed the decree. In their haste, they forgot the obvious. These associations are not court of record. They are guilds, professional clubs, whose jurisdiction begins and ends in England and Wales. Their pronouncements carry no weight in Accra. None. But I say, but I cannot read all. NPP for Kasapao, NPP, you have been in power before. You failed Ghanaians. Give us a break. And NPP, change your arrogance attitude. NPP came from Boga and Kafufie. It seems the NPP man does not know anything about communication. A topic has been issued. why should you deviate and talk about IMF? Ghanaians are now wide awake to the atrocities meted out to the nation. Even they will be lucky to obtain the 38% they had in any future elections in the country, once beaten twice shy. Uncle Paul from Bacano. Kamina, please, good afternoon. Kamina, for me to join NDC, Apu, this propaganda party with secretary, never ever. We are going back to MPP from KKBK. Now, Papa, a free MPP. Oh, don't main free MPP. Go back to MPP. All right. I have Kastle 90.3 FM. Our message is number 0244743143. Hey, I ask him. Now, the Bar Council of England and Wales and the Commonwealth Lawyers Association has issued a statement that Ghana should reinstate the suspended Chief Justice. Hey, Patrick. Yeah. What do you make of that call? Do they have jurisdiction? Do they have that power to order or to call for the reinstatement of the Chief Justice?
Pena number bonizin no is Pio Gabra.
Okay.
Pio Gabra number bonizin.
Dr. Ecos Pio Gabra.
So I can report in center that young Kwamina. The Bar Council of England, ne Wales, na Commonwealth Lawyers Association. And was one about to Asemia Abemu. Ne mejizi there if you're Commonwealth amaya injiresi oba hima obezi 100 na waka kan bobom na obi se wonye jurisdiction bia wo oman mu oye no kwa but oman bia anyi ho a oye island on its own. In fact, in American can be about them. They have about 17,000 barristers come together to form the Bar Council, represent approximately 17,000 barristers of England and Wales. More kind of issues are all kodo Ghana na. Ahos when you there. Isha Ghana constitution nimu. Ina ahwana Bar Council no. One emrebi ina nsama wazi ejuma ekwoyin de wojizi de pia ye wo oma biare men oyaza ne hu hia pa na biom won ketietie obia ne fa ho zedo no oyaza ne hu hia pa ina ekwana ye ba fado ye za ye nzama procedure no so oyaza ne hu hia pa de menzama ina obobom oma ne biara ni democracy okwenyim ina koso a oman bia ni democracy okwe enyim nye the judiciary o sende won fima onyeyi na wasama wo kan de ihwe justice her leadership is about tokunu nensama wakekan naza orkodu na one they raise issue there. Yes, what I say the constitution of Ghana oman penyi kwan de onye inzemebi na mrekoto say we respectfully remind and refer to the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana at Article 146, which states a justice of the Superior Court or a chairman of a regional tribunal shall not be removed from office except for the stated misbehavior, incompetence, or incapacitated. Into one of the issue hen constitution now. There a payna order judicial non answer no will be in everyone. No chede ne juma ye on sweni ena enzeme bi a wabayen on for kwado. Biom wons was aso wodi tum de hen 1992 constitution oma ho konde say chief justice ni nzeme bi ba oma mpehi wo ho kwana otum wo fare no wozizi a oye 296 wozizi dem djuman na nyina na wakabo no hu de emre na oma mpehi nara constitution na odina zi dem djuman ni hu baby wachia ina wo quote 14610 in fact if you 14610 and that's more kind there say chief justice or what suspending another obi use discretionary power say use discretionary power or they would them nipa na use them power or they a judge or the usual officer on your co. 2 watch your corner what it justice token was it for dwa no che procedural in requirement na for don we breach because kwamina wabubu emi code was amo afrom painful de yembaka saman yembaka sam na hona obubu emi code ese memi kwan mami misa hona asam petitioners no committee no was my working there one ma chief justice kwan na petitioners no one want na one no mbisa wan asem no one cross examination in the bar so work there e dem a in the Ghana mre na wazi ye adwuma in the pede e brena ase in all the sisi ya ni democratic rule biom but oba area there dictatorship biom wasam kwa work in there mre na ifa don sabe obi a we ko brozimpo wasn't kokota or who can there over for bimo wagina na name no for bimo wagina na name or there will kaza some when you pakuna kasa no lawyer or then all hobby but obey then in a sabi obia or your chief justice na ese was in Sambia for no unti yabaka the masam na in many pakuna kwan many lawyers when you hobby oh no ena bar association wa common word work there wa shagana mbrani na wazemrato to hwa na wo hu de oye de ma na pepeye onye adwuma namom won ka de intumumfa chief justice no emfa emrakwado na zenba for emrakwada odo for za constitution no oka na onya fair trial ama pepeye ayedwuma won for measure mampani no kwan wo suggest aman there iyenipa izimredo you took an oath to protect all manner of persons into the maza them constitution na it drive power if you want ya twa na ginado ni as ada emra or common word ayedi adwuma moso editumen ya twa na ginado there nko ya nka reconsider
okay
na fa ne bra ne won fa kwano no won twa the words asem national response
the attorney general
no ya me yon
but okay Patrick maybe say a question with the processor now we could no him fa and the president he aid in the process
because I've said it in my submission
per the constitution he followed the process now as someone who or the committee in him so I don't know
Kwame more 14610 also say obi use them discretionary powers now or mandate to a constitution muna them ni paku no using although a judge or the judicial officer now o man paying use discretionary power to suspend the chief justice to suspend whereby you are not a judge or the judicial officer in your judge in your judicial officer in there must be a legislative instrument now we don't have any legislative instrument original ozaye the mazen you can agree you can disagree but that is the position of the law and that is where bar association watching on my pain adren was the original na yes something new because Ghana Bar Association also was statement that we issue was more man pain what trio man pain adren this article in the constitution biom kwamina minim de ye constitution mpo wose obi a we dewu mpa we hu de odese kana to bi no we dewu the person is not you presume guilty until the court of competent jurisdiction wakamoboa into kwamina you find nothing wrong there justice chief justice tokonu the holding conference committee a one man lawyers kwan ma one hobby nabiom nipa wazi asama twemi modon emi menyi hu kwan na mebi se ho asam kwamina yano law Ghana mra wodin hede in the demazi it's an affront to our democracy and disrespect of human rights because kwamina into mbaka sembiara mfon tomodo na nko wa bra wo ma emi mo kwan de mimbi so ho asam And this is the position of the Lord. This is clear, and this has been reiterated by the bar. But me feel there, Dominic Ayenini, yes. Since I want to to Abama ho, the power ni shedding same. Inti so it's be juma, onfa ye juma, na dwe no to anyampia. Yes, Ghana is a sovereign state.
All right. Okay. First I'm just a minute.
Ghana is a sovereign state. Inti mon dwene there. Yes, the when you locals be over share on paying kiti, but don't forget that Ghana is a part of Commonwealth.
All right. Okay. But I say, hey Patrick, my also 7-8 minutes in come on.
I'm going to money Patrick. I am not. Obatina so I na adwene na no nkote na wa school. Ti okeka funu brum dama na owi a ohwehwe de ye ba mo offer no ho easy free. You rightly ask the question. There moru kodi ebenembra na owo ho a President Mahama we breach. Iwi amabakan Justice Toko Nunara ano ori tina hari defending. Ni reliefs are osiki. Whether ma worry kicking ibi woma. You see, Major Patrick, because I mean clearly Ocho there he is ignorant about what he's talking about. But Commonwealth na mepeda ma address one. I'm going yenhye nkosu yenyum nkosu mu biu. No bitini baby. Things that we do in Ghana. Aya from Rakondo, but no woman be no church or crate ashawan. And all case and us in there, they are making an appeal. The tone of their letter is even insulting and annoying. One bet no one baby. 9 hen me and wahadenu, one wa changans are yen. Deben then I said of BBC England and now Wales. Na Ghana actual letter come on there. One yen of them. Ghana is a sovereign country. Inti Nyaman, just look at their last reliefs and OC. The first point, with pressing concern, we therefore call on President of Ghana and the executive government of Ghana to, I don't know to immediately without delay. Patrick Dambrofeta said that to immediately without delay reinstate the Chief Justice of Ghana to her office. What an insult. It will be ordering the president of a republic state that to immediately reinstate somebody when you now for judicial processing. That means when you Ghana na boss order. In any case, American reliefs now her leadership Justice Toko Nunara Osiki. Tell me that wa kokota na mo aboigu. Ni reliefs Osiki none of them no there. She's not legally represented. Patrick okaka brofo hospital do confusing. There she has not been properly represented. One okay there only lawyers are in Asaman. One I can release so seeking 16. I can take you through all of them. First one, Osabazi, a declaration that upon a true and proper interpretation of Article 17 Clause 1, Ochochoda has a right to a public hearing in process before a committee appointed by the president. It's never in her petition she has never been represented. Her challenge has to do with the procedure. Again, I say, okaka brofi bi wa hade or edo nyiboko no judicial office or sabaza bom kakaka na yabazi or nyiboko no yabazi.
President or exercise that discretion you know.
Or yabazi. Or do yabazi nyaboto do inyum brands no or do yabazi. Charlotte say was suspending was the person a judicial officer. You see, President Mahama has been so charitable. Ni yemi yo. Charlotte say petition mpo wa ma no copy. In the way you could do a better studio, Charlotte Miss Charlotte say, Madam Charlotte say, one man copy of the petition impo. Now one was in there say a first an impeachment another baby or to the man. You have a right, it's your right there, or the petition and better we interview. One or kada myself, another ibisa one as one again. Yabaka during the election petition. No, beyond ponyim there, Madam Jane Offan and Mensa, Anamoba. What happened? Oh, yeah, no. What catch you there? Onya chachuchi kata no rights. Inti mbrasa man metna hana mbo confused nkofo with them brofo na rebeka kan wa hade no. Never in Bar Association one report na waka there my President Mahama wa in Otiambra. Sometimes we want to play the emotional card. Oh, ye besia. President Mahama understand ye besia. After all, ye NDC no washa will make an appointment of Mbesiafo to those high office. Into when you Mbesia something in Chania. But law is law. In Brennerson then president or receive a petitioner or refer to the appropriate quarters. And you the president man copy imponi ye can't president and boy will boom brother. But she gave the woman a copy. More than 2 weeks to study and write your response. The mean na waye waka sheshe binuma watina England and Wales when each na what church or letter no win here na what order in yana there yen reinstating without telling us mbra yebudo. All these things ankwam na ejun wen tase and more ye oye mowaye today they have so much interest in her leadership tokonu when you be a yenyima na people for one country. So when you be for Besiano one yenyima one country because never have we said there Besiano is guilty. Never then the President Mahama Akade Besiano is guilty. She is before a committee. What she shall not say when to Ozibima, she will go back to her position. Ozifa, she will be off her position. Uncle, I'm the Yunez no morning in Hinze. That banana President Mahama Wakade Besiano change now uncle. At to a President Mahama no Masamada. So why don't you allow the laws to work? Why try what court her uncle? Recently, her leadership now also called West Africa Court. ECOWAS court okosidan sisi ahoni nyina ye adwuma nti workahye bi no wonechi na won so sebi won so mpere makabribi wa abocho letter to aba no order yen there immediately we have to reinstate here as if there ye da ho ahya wan ase ye besre let the laws of this country work. We have seen worse situations. Miss Saite Charlotte Seneze yamo wa abese no ko den echi President Mahama mpede ye boto etu da menyama no do nti moye do ye from Rome bia waye Ashasu Besiana sende baby away interview but she feels intimidated ya antibia ehona se wokuna na nkanso osaze okani nyina ni anka na no nkaka okani nyina did she quote the law them worry you wait amrado at the point in time she wanted her husband to be with her in a room. These are some of the reliefs I know seek nada nka simple we gunda akade the law is the law onenye nsama otaka which of these reliefs no seek na President Mahama we bombrado they should tell us. Nti yebesre mo worry ye no ye de wonyim bibia yenyim and they should tell us. The woman has not been pronounced guilty. It's on record. She has just been suspended based on petition bi abinu mo asen President Akufo-Addo ayebi enyim there bebre yenwi ori we through her leadership tokonu madam tokonu enyim this is not the first time on factual petition against her. During President Akufo-Addo time people wrote petition. President Akufo-Addo the best in all year and there. All the man penny for she show na wasi when engine do be away then. What two we? This time round we free the engine do what two was out here don't know what she show. And that is the stage we are in. Instead de no onye henze. Ah to bro for kaka kan sembia sebi onye engine do be as if there or your high court judge wa hade.
Merase. Master Bebri ma memfa afrafo kaka wi a mama okwan ai. Mr. Bibri 0244408046 0244408354. Good evening. Okay. Good evening, boss.
Abu boy.
Nyame adumo na wonso e.
Nyame adum.
All right. Ko yo minteo. Yanko.
Yeah. Asemo a eyi fuyi dia bai. Asisia state attorney all yes I know me see niwo ana class NDC for niwo because of say niwo asema go for the buy and asem money so they say national NDC for niwo tina omere omo sansem no me da say
all right Master me da say good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, I chama mean too. 10 seconds.
Yo, it's a winter in the party. Was one of those. Yes, one. In fact, to be honest, a chief justice, suspended chief justice, in fact, over for being massive. Because what do I am?
Why you all going in the massy?
Because I am fancy somewhere.
This is a process until you find film. This is a process or recording until you find film.
I'll find where you will find all the just for what you constitution man and one that advance of the justice. I don't think that. If you know, the president is giving war awful. I'm doing one point of the kind of president who have from into them. Let me tell you, I'm bringing the oil for you and bringing it. I don't go for the so but that's it. Okay. And you don't want to about what I said, more immediately. Yeah, everyone does it. There's a woman who better me.
That's it. Good evening, Abba Benyodo. Me too. Abba. Hello.
Hello, Kwamna.
Yes, Mama, me too.
Kwamna.
Me good.
Yes, Ghana, Hewa. Molu kodu biara no enyan yazototun kanu ona atmasa
te upa
yazototun nkanu.
Hello.
How come there? Come on, waterful. One.
Aba my prefer there person afra baby o line no onjina. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening, Uncle.
Yes, sir, mami.
Apoma.
Nyame adumo.
Uncle, but my man Jamie almost.
Nyame tell with 10 seconds.
That's Uncle maybe come I catch you my home one Saturday in for name. Okay.
Okay.
Into Sudan woman e do so ai. It's the most of the kind of banana woman monk now.
David.
I'm making it 7 because although I wouldn't know it, I'm going to my end. What's human rights? Human rights, the man will be free as it. You put the same way to us, you put the same way, cool way, you know, the make the court away a lawyer. Hey, on my page, you want to come wash one. Which church is not watching?
Yeah, baby, I didn't have any day. Good evening.
Good evening, Obama.
Yeah.
Over the presidency, I'm going to help me get them for me for my family.
Because what I mean too.
What I'm that for me to do. So I tell you from watching because the people was watching. Because one day they say who should have managed the system. Why by you put on the top? What coming to me? The problem. Can the court say, is it here? From the beginning, you need to be a court. Or the people put out to me saying, you know what I'm court here. The man would not keep going out. My million and some of the fellow, yes, wonderful. Why was the yet and more? That judgment meaning was the truth from my statement of memory or young black. Because ordinary you want to walk in your I want to make your post like that. I want to walk in the system. It's a have the moment with the master. What about the car? What about the car? I never took one. Let me see the gun of Nano. Oh, yeah, yes, sir. My the canoe. Papa, he's the back. And some of the canoe. Oh, the baby, oh, I said, oh, yeah, but you through. Yeah, you won't want class. Who's in every day that some day? Said, again, one you will wear the bathroom. That's my middle. And some of the canoe, and you're also doing it.
But that's
okay. Why am I watching us?
Bibi I'm better why am from do. Or ya some no or ya what you can say me on yam from
the matter why I want to see the children say I am not today.
Yes.
So why do you want to show them?
All right, may that's it. Aba me too.
Suspension. Or there sacking. Maybe for brother. Suspension or sacking. Ah, come on, Lord. We want to take a decision without my young Ghanaians. Yep, you're best one. Yet, you know, and Dama England, Fiala, young Qua, yet the one in the gun or the one I say. Since you are the Yaku, you're dancing Quasuma, when young man way habla.
All right.
When young man way habla. Alabama Sabotoko, the Sabano field there. On the one, but you're in the other fashion. It's Sabotoko, so there on there, what? Damn the only I don't fashion alone. I know the Ghanaians and all the brother. I family say coming to this to say one. Every people like us are we know what to let you. When you pay the man is we want me kill. What to let you? Our Ghanaians are crampon. We are witness to that.
All right.
It's insane. No, I mean, some of the such a Bessia.
Oh, David. It's rather unfortunate. I will not allow that. Good evening.
Good evening,
Nyamiadumo Papa.
Yeah,
all right, welcome into you.
I'm percent beautiful. 38% now.
When you're more than 38%, aye.
Uncle, oh,
all right.
I will never come back again.
Okay. Good evening.
Hello, yes, man.
Yes, sir.
What problem today?
Nyamiadumo Papa on Pocho won't say.
Inshallah, Momu, or from Alijara.
Okay.
Yes, man. Or your Samo, or your power. The chief Tetiwa. Your body's in one. You may use him being Kakra, Pocho. I'm this one. I'll program out 100 program you. I ship all me yo. But Bessia, a condemn uncle Bessia. Hey, she be safe about day of them. She instant doctor smart. Come on, easy. It was him the Bessia or condemn chief justice. It was him. I'm your baby. I am your papa. You put on what saying, and Mr. Walker saying, this one day, instant doctor smart. Kono, Asia. She better from you be so up a dead man. Who could not right.
Or you're embracing a word you may be.
I'm this man, so I'll fight for you right too. I'll fight for you right too.
Yes.
I'll fight for right in tea. Yeah, Kayus, Yanka. You there, it's about to be a low. Ha! You're about to be a young bump theatre. About to be a more years of Kabla or down. Or you could do one. Yes, you must throw one. Company show
last caller, good evening.
Just one.
Efo.
Catch Patrick MPP and Patrick NDC the your papa. Moya me yo. The demo ramp some ramp for down for yo. Now someone who twin your account. Say you on yet. Opera patch there. UCC for no. Oh, yeah, and the same. Oh, you want to see Yanamata de Bassa. You kiss the cow, the monana. See, assembly PRO. Yaka Chiasica Damo. Okay, the ramp of Balampon. Oh, you say, a be there. A highway, no, 1 year, the ramp of Bodeno. Anumabo, Oyaba, the Anumabo, Oyasitana. A local man can road or Oyasitana. And for before Morito would Oyasitana or a ramp of Bodeno. You never think I prefer Bodeno, see them as a Bolampo. You prefer Bodeno as a Bolampo. It is all like away in you know how I from. Papa one or Abakacha on the day. I know Calabo uses in Banzi. I know two Babu and Rampo Mobi. But you go for it, Ulua, and you know who they are, Yaman. I was someone for all that.
I say, therefore, okay. Every summer to me for Fubia and Finsu Hadina, Yan Sorrow, Nejumezi in Kano, and so Embra. Yeah, Ayaka.
Mama kind there.
Yes.
And there. Odu Friday na Saturday yakwa aso dem a na ma bebreje on bompa wo pekun nya bunsam na oye ho no wo sumana nti wosesem wo sumana wo benya benyin papa otida me na wa ware na emesiafo bi won ho a woze ho chemu mpo a manje kwame na Zayek basma
abasem esi
abasam ba me kama asam
okay
Zayek kan de whether MPP opposition your power whether mekankana metase say this fungutin work international school enti one work international school what ase but Zaire kan badun babiara what ase there e kan constitution article 296 za all kind of discretionary power ni for use discretionary power. 1 also do a fair and candid. 2 absence of bias. 3 due process. 4 regulatory exercise. No control them. Nipa or use discretionary power no what article 296 no man pain or use them discretionary power. Answer no be using constitution control with there. Or there
I don't know why in this case is the president exercising discretionary power, because there was a process, and the part of the process is that if anybody, the person should be suspended, so that the process will continue. It is declared in the constitution.
Take Omanpin, ni committee no setting. Once someone in Krata no the bomb, you see what I'm talking about. Okay. So if it is not in, why is it that everybody just is to connect? So we raise that issue.
All right.
Into constitutional Omanpin Jinado 146 na Jinado no or the a Juma no the setting committee. The same constitution almost who can I say in there or a justice tokonu. On your MPP, on your NDC, so you think somebody has given you money to buy credit into both to my friend to IMPR in there or your justice token, but NDC, they should never forget that they will be in power forever. They will be in the power in there, and they can't gag us. My are there to insult me, but they can't gag us. We will never feel intimidated. Right. They watch a chain.
Okay. But I say every ninety. Hey Patrick, my mom just 10 seconds.
I will even deviate from you know some.
Just 10 seconds, uncle.
Me near if or fair concerning Rambo strips now I and I'm a pedal me 30 seconds. If yanka there. The concerns of drivers no so here say be ye chichu kro drivers so zimu akwete na nkasa na ye chichu me hu da nkofo make several references to eguase na onye biriwa na nkaka but ye nya ye biriwa na onye eguase the genesis of those funding rams na why no ho me nke ibinim yewa eguase community members were forced to do an improvised ramps. Because baako na nature ba speed that drivers walk over that road no dunti was the keshem wo kun ekro na nature ba ya out of that na nkofo was it by force one was in Indian and that was a go so out of necessity even though it is not a normal thing but donyi bakade to assuage the pain of nkofo ntino Oma wire dam Rambo strand. Or make another reference to a friend and be one on ye Nyamransa na meti Nyamransa for so many years. Nyamransa kala okun ze for o grain anymore. Kala okun kwofo ho. The community was forced to improvise rams ho. Out of that, now one pede de be bia wanye highway na community fun benyas akasa akasenti. One more wire those things.
All right.
Inti on shade as a wire no one. UCC concern and continue again makade say be that stretch no ankwamana it all basa it will not affect you America say eguasi was yari drivers are still complaining that abedin na wire rams or because e ho no e don't wo modem into may use e ho as an example it do one to basa asomje baba
all right we say this see but tell us as men can show the in this month of August Telisa Broadband is bringing back the magic with our exciting reconnection and bonus campaign. Orange said Dumo band is natural. This time just reconnect in your 100%. A newcomer saw 50% data bonus on your first plan. Telisa connecting energy star 900 hash or visit Telisa Play app to reactivate or subscribe today. High Sense Factory Direct promo. And the High Sense Factory Direct promo returns bigger and better than ever. We already dropped our prices, but from 25th to 29th of August, we are dropping it again. That's right, a double price drop. Orange High Sense the direct factory direct promo from 25th to 29th. On Sana Bibu Ebunu attitude who NPA wants to obey say Nasen my Eziju Mizini as a bro. Mizini is a combination man. Patrick Aqua Okasa Dema NPP. Patrick Yabua Hayford Okasa Dema NDC. And the production team in Swasi. Man hold on Kastle 90.3 FM. Yenshia Nyami Adumochna for another wonderful version of the same program. Have a wonderful good evening. Bye bye.